is now LCL. She's a bunch of goop in her Ella entry plug. And that's a shame. But through the hard work and effort of all the pilots, including Eric, we managed to take out the corrupted root. And there appears to be some weird dark figure. Well, don't worry about that. We should probably worry about all these people and like nuns and shit that were turned into LCL, hidden within the angel. It's pretty messed up. I don't know. What are we gonna do, fellas, about that? But yeah, as now we're back, and we're gonna see what happens next. Saving Private Momoka. It's crazy. Momoka is getting the craziest character arc right now. Like
we're not seeing
better,
it because she's not a main character.
She's getting the craziest character arc right now. Crazier than fucking like.
She's getting her character deconstructed in there.
She's crazier, crazier character arc than Sachiko, Henrietta, Michael put together. She's fucking going, shit's nuts in there.
And it's Raquette, and we've only seen her once before.
She's in the chair. She's Crayon right now.
No, like we see her once, we see her a second time. She's LCO. See her a third time. She's a completely different person from the character arc.
Momoka's been going through a wild time.
She's on the train right now.
Anyway, this is roughly like the next day after the big angel battle when you guys are scheduled to head back. However, you wake up. We are going to open up on Henrietta. As Henrietta, you are currently in the Ava hangar. You've just entered in there after you've traveled down there. And it is abuzz with the sound of work. All the pilots are allowed in the hangar, so it's like you're allowed to be here. This is expected. Mm-hmm. And you can see like workers just everywhere. People trying to work on like just emergency repairs on the Avas. Just be like cleaning, scraping off things, some working on reapplying paint to some of the less damaged parts, things like that.
The paint's very important.
And this is by far the most Evangelion you've ever seen in one hangar. Mm-hmm. As it has all three of you guys as Avas, along with Evangelion Unit 06, and Evangelion Unit 10.
As Henrietta kind of like looks them all over, and she's very familiar with Unit 03. As she tries to keep like Unit 03 and its structure in mind, as she kind of like looks over the other ones, specifically 06 and 10.
Mm-hmm. I want you to make me I guess this would be an awareness roll?
Oh.
I mean, either an awareness or probably no, because you're just trying to look for similarities and stuff, right?
Yeah, I got a 44. Let me check my awareness, actually. My awareness and perception. But my perception is like 31. So even if I had awareness plus 10, I wouldn't be able to do it. So yeah, I don't think I make this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. I think I fail this because even with awareness plus 10, I shouldn't have enough.
Mm-hmm.
I have 33, which means if I did have a plus 10, then I'd be one off. I do have plus 10.
You do?
I do have awareness plus 10. That means I'm 1 off.
Oh.
I rolled a 44 and I have to roll under a 43.
Aw. You want a fate point reroll that?
I mean, if you're offering.
Mm-hmm.
If you're offering, I think I'll do it.
Up to you.
I have 2 fate points this time, so
Mm-hmm.
I got a 48 and wait. Oh wait, no, that happens. That's in the Ava, isn't it?
Yeah, that's in the Ava.
Damn. Hate to see
I guess
it. Huh?
it was not meant to be.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, you look it over. I mean, your Ava's like taller than the rest, but I mean, they're of different paint jobs, so but you know, they're all Evangelions at the end of the day, you know.
Damn. Awareness plus 10. I did have it. I did have all the tools, but I just needed the roll. Henrietta kind of sighs. She looks a little disappointed before she kind of fixes her face up and is gonna like leave the hangar afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't think she can get anything from just kind of looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
They look to just be kind of, for the most part, quote-unquote standard Evangelion.
I will say there is one thing you do notice, because this isn't really like, this is just something you just like notice, like no awareness roll needed. All of the Avas except for Momota's appear to just be like basically stored as you remember them, like always looking. You notice the Momota's, the entry plug hatch appears to be open. Like where the entry plug enters is opened up and is kept open. The other ones are kept closed.
Is Henrietta allowed to go up there? If she could?
You could go try. You don't remember, like, no one's told you directly you can't do it. You don't know if you're, like, allowed to.
Henrietta does want to go up to the entry plug.
Does or does not?
He does.
Does? Okay. As you walk through the hangar, and just through, like, the constant buzz of machinery, you can ever so often make out the slight hum, the distinctive hum of the Evangelions. As you eventually make your way to Momota's. As, you climb up the steps, so you're closer to eye level with the Ava. As some of the staff look over to you, as they speak to you in German. Ah, the pilot of Unit 03. Sorry, is there something we can do for you?
Oh, if you didn't mind, I was hoping to go up to the entry plug of Unit 10.
Is there something you need, miss?
I just wanted to look it over. If that's okay.
Well, I'm afraid if you're looking for your friend, the entry plug is actually empty.
I'm aware. Or do you mean there's nothing in there?
He like nods his head. The entry plug has been removed from the hatch. As he sort of moves to the side as he gestures, and without the crew in the way, you can get a clear view. Where like the entry plug normally enters into the Ava, there is the empty slot where an entry plug should be. The entry plug has been removed. Normally the entry plug is stored in the Ava.
Where is our entry plug?
Oh, some of the tech boys took it elsewhere. They need to do some tests on it. Important work. It was deemed it was better to move it safer. Here in Nerve Berlin?
She nods.
Yes, it is. I'm afraid you don't have clearance for it, though, miss. Sorry. To be honest, not even we have clearance. We're just the tech boys. It was taken to the research division.
He frowns.
Are you sure you can't just lead me there?
Believe me, I
Maybe
wish
I
I
can
could,
help you.
miss. He shakes his head sadly. Believe me, I wish I could, miss. You know, you and the other pilots did great out there. You were... We owe you one, as always. And really, I do wish I could help, but we're mechanics at the end of the day. We, refurbish things, we make sure it's all up to standard, and we put the parts back where they're supposed to be, but... He shakes his head. The R&D boys, they're above us in terms of actually getting to see things. I really do wish I could pay you back for, saving the city. The best we can do is help prepare your Evangelions.
She gives them a sad smile.
It's alright, I guess. Appreciate it, though.
Really, we're the ones who should be saying that to you.
You do as much work as us.
Ah, shucks. Thank you. They sort of scratch the back of their head. A couple of the other tech boys seem to smile. Clearly, the praise being rarely given to them.
Henrietta's gonna just let him be and head off now.
Yeah.
A shame.
Henrietta, as you turn and head down the elevator, or head down the stairs back down towards where the exit is. When you reach the bottom of the steps, you turn and very nearly bump into someone as you come to a stop. As you look up and see a face you have not seen for a long time. Operations Director Klaus.
Oh, hello, Miss Klaus.
Henrietta, good to see you. It has been quite some time.
Yeah.
It's rare to see a pilot in the hangar when they're not about to board the Evangelion. I could hear you talking with some of the tech boys. You need something.
Oh, I was just curious about the state of Momoka. I wanted to visit and see what was going on.
I'm afraid you won't be getting many words out of her right now.
I understand that.
Then you understand that visiting would be pointless. There's nothing much that can be accomplished from talking to what can't talk back.
I wasn't trying to talk to her. I just wanted to see her. And I don't know.
Well, I assure you she's well taken care of. She's been moved to the research division, where she'll be staying nice and safe until she recovers.
Yeah, I've heard.
You did well out there.
Thanks.
It's a shame I had to lose you to Tokyo 3. It would have been nice to have a competent pilot here at Berlin.
He frowns.
But I suppose Director Takemi needs the best.
I suppose.
As she looks over at Unit 03, as you're looking over, you'd see the tech boys over there seem to be having a bit of trouble with it. as they seem to not be able to get through the AT field, and you notice that a similar thing seems to be happening with Unit 04. The Tokyo Evas are causing the boys quite some trouble. Neither of them seem to want to let us in. Only Unit 02 and the Berlin Evangelions are kind enough to allow the repairs to be done. Quite the stubborn duo they are.
Henrietta frowns as she looks over back to Unit 02, like her eyes glance over to it. As kind of almost like a Western, she's like kind of like leering at Unit 02, like, are you gonna do something? As she's gonna try to turn it off.
As you hear brief cries of alarm as the AT field around Unit 03 turns off, and a couple scientists almost lose their balance as they were leaning up against the AT field. A couple of them back off in surprise. As even Director Klaus opens her eyes wider in shock and surprise. Well, oh well. I guess it hurt us talking about it.
Maybe.
Her eyes are still kind of glued to Unit 02 before they kind of linger over to Unit 04 afterwards.
Maybe you can ask that one nicely to open up too.
Henrietta, her eyebrows kind of go up a bit as she kind of glances over to her before she looks back to Unit 04.
I'm not sure, really, about what they're doing.
You know, I've been keeping careful track of your reports, Henrietta. Nervous had lots to say about you.
Kind of gets a little uncomfortable. Whether or not it's because Klaus is like showing interest towards her, or because she doesn't like hearing big talk about her.
Apparently, your Evangelion has been causing quite some trouble for the repair team back home, so we weren't exactly surprised to see this. But what a convenience that the minute I bring it up to you, the AT field goes down. Especially after such reports of you being able to control your own sync ratio. A rare talent. One nothing else seems to possess. Not to mention your prodigal skills with an Evangelion despite no prior training. You know, Miss Momoka, she also never piloted an Evangelion. It took her 3 weeks to learn how to walk with it. You fought an angel in the first hour.
Yeah.
It's impressive. That's all. Especially... She sort of trails off, her eyes seem to narrow in a bit as she looks in at Unit 03. This Evangelion. You seem like a sharp girl. I want to ask you, what do you know about this Evangelion?
About it?
Yes, about it.
I know. I understand it on a mechanical level. Otherwise, I'm not too sure.
I see. A shame. I was
don't
very...
know.
She looks over.
Wasn't Unit 03 a, Berlin maid?
And where did you hear that?
Well, I just kinda assumed. Why else would you have it? Especially considering how important it is.
Important? Well, yes, it is one of the 3 prototypes. But, with Nerve being primarily in Japan, not to mention the head of research and most of the research happening over in Boston, why would a prototype of one of the best Evangelions be made in a place where we can construct weapons?
I don't know.
I took a look at the files. Made by one Ralph Spitz. Raphael Spitz. Her eyes linger on Unit 3 for a minute before she turns back to you. She does not turn away from Unit 3, but rather her eyes simply drift to you. There is no man named Ralph Spitz who works here. I have never had a man named Ralph Spitz work for me. Miss Cassidy Bird has never visited this place either.
Okay. That's, a shame?
It is, isn't it? Her eyes stay locked on yours, as though gauging your reaction.
Henrietta continues to just kind of look uncomfortable as she keeps staring at her as well, blinking every like couple of seconds.
Oh well, I suppose it is simply a clerical error. Her mouth breaks into a smile that does not reach her eyes. Nerve is ever so clumsy with its paperwork. Well, Miss Henrietta, Miss Simon, it was very much a pleasure having you back here. It is good to have someone bringing pride to Berlin's name. You spread a good word for us back in Tokyo 3.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Miss Simon. Please do continue to excel. Perhaps next time we'll be able to meet on more pleasant means, without a destroyed city burying us underground.
Yeah.
You may be on your way now. Have a pleasant day, Miss Simon.
You as well.
she just kind of walks off.
With every step as you walk off, you can feel her eyes following you until you finally feel the hangar doors shut behind you.
Lets out a breath. She kind of stops for a moment and thinks about Unit 04 and how it as well has a AT field that is on all the time. Is she gonna walk off back to like her room or wherever the pilots are staying in order to get her stuff before they leave?
Does anyone have any last things they want to do in Berlin before you head back to Tokyo 3?
No.
Damn, I hate this bitch.
Well, apparently, if I want secret information, I need to talk to this bitch.
Yeah, fucking. I hate this bitch.
I am so glad that she had a brief appearance and immediately Cody picked up on, oh, she's awful. Oh, I hate this bitch.
Yeah.
Because I had prior knowledge, because I was there. I was there in the trenches.
I'm very happy of how I crafted Miss Klaus. I'm glad I crafted her perfectly to just be awful. Just she has the most rancid of vibes.
Fucking Michael shows up. Hey, Henrietta, is she bothering you?
Michael, please don't. I think she'll whoop your ass.
She will whoop your ass.
You see how big she is?
Her biceps are as big as your skull. You'll die.
Then I'll get my ass whooped in style.
I mean, I could.
Ah!
Shit's like Moomin Rider.
Yeah.
I mean, like I could. Nah, never mind. That's a bad idea.
I don't. Amen. She's like the female version of your fucking prior boss. I don't know, man.
I know.
Like in terms of muscle mass, I mean.
In muscle mass, yes.
I'm hard to talk to her.
Well, I mean, like, you know.
Everyone hates Miss Klaus.
I have to talk to her. She's literally my coworker. I have to fucking trade paperwork with her.
Let's go back home, guys.
I need to do a field report with her. Oh god.
Yeah, I think Good needs to talk to her first.
I'm not here, so it doesn't matter. So I just
Yeah.
have to call her over the phone later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're going to cut forward as the three pilots. You guys all cleaned up. You said goodbye to everyone, and by everyone I mean Eric, because he's the only one there who you guys like actually know. I can't imagine anyone would want to say goodbye to Miss Klaus or actively seek her out.
If she notices the tech bros hanging around, Henrietta would wave to them.
They'd happily wave back.
I mean, also you say that, Adam, but also like we don't. Henrietta's the only one who knows Miss Klaus.
Exactly. That's why I don't think any of you would want to go find her.
Yeah.
You probably know she exists, but like you'd have no reason to find her. You guys don't know her aside from Henrietta. And Henrietta doesn't like her.
Give Eric a big hug. Hey, don't. It's so strong. That's a strong thing to say. She's just a bit of an unpleasant person all around. Give Eric a hug as they leave.
Eric hugs back.
I really hope they can fix Momoka soon because Henrietta doesn't like the fact that Eric's alone at the Nerf base again.
Mm-hmm. As you guys
and fucking Miss Klaus ain't Grant. Grant is like, oh yeah, take Veronica over to Japan. Would be like, can Eric come to Japan? No.
No, correct.
No, he must stay here and suffer. I don't want him to have fun.
I don't like him.
Hey, Eric, please come to Japan?
My pilot Henrietta and her comrade Eric. Is Eric not also your pilot? Why does he not get the honor? I don't like him.
Why are you letting Eric eat LCL? I don't like him.
Fucking letting him eat Mokoko. Or not Mokoko.
Mokoko!
Oh no!
Moko-chan,
No
you
way.
gotta Moko-chan, you gotta kill the angel.
Moko-chan, you gotta pull yourself together from the primordial soup of human consciousness.
Is Fuwawa fucking the angel, the Ava that's fucking backseating her?
Moko-chan, give me the controller. I'm not gonna berserk. I'm not gonna berserk for my
No, I don't want to berserk. No, I don't want to berserk.
No, Chad, I'm not gonna berserk. Chad, I'm not gonna berserk.
Chad, I'm not gonna
Okay.
berserk. That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, maybe I'll berserk.
Thanks for the 100 gifted bits. Berserk now. It just cuts to the city being destroyed.
Oh, Mototo, shoot the core, I know to shoot the core.
Shoot this core, Moko-chan.
Shoot the core, Moto-chan.
getting
Moto-chan, shoot
sidetracked.
the core.
We're getting sidetracked.
As you guys pile on to a plane, and all of your Evangelions are also being sent back to Japan via the Evangelion transport plane. As you fly on out, and after about like an hour's flight, thanks to the innovations of nerve flight technology, maybe probably about 2 hours, as you touch down in Tokyo 3 on the Nerve private runway. As you guys all get up, and the three of you get together, you know that the Nerve boys are gonna take care of all your luggage and send it to Goodman's house. So you guys don't need to unpack anything.
Did we even have luggage? Because
Our
we just
luggage is probably
don't-
just like plug suits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
like-
luggage is your plug suits and your extra clothes.
yeah,
Because
because
you
like
guys probably
we
would have
just-
changed.
because we just went there because like the shit was bad, so we just
Yeah.
went there in like an hour or two. So
Yeah, your luggage is your plug suits.
and I guess
Yeah. As when you guys all climb off the plane, you see there is a little group of people waiting for you at the ramp. You see Goodman is there, along with Kodako, Katayama, and to some of your surprise, both Emi Tamashiro and
I'm gonna quack.
Otsukemi are there.
you already know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
You already know.
Notably, Emi has very light bandaging on her arm and like neck, and that's like it. As Sachi,
already
you're
know.
going in for the hug.
You already know.
Goodman's giving Emmy the side eye. Like, how the fuck are you like this?
Why are you do this?
Why are you doing this?
Sachi, you immediately run down the ramp and jump as Emmy holds at her arm as she catches you in a little hug and spins you around. See, I told you I'd be okay, little buddy.
The camera pans just a little bit to the left, and Goodman has his hands up, but like he quickly fucking puts them down, just like a straight to the side.
And they get a fade point back for that. That's really funny.
Like I just imagine Goodman was fully convinced he was about to get drop kicked.
As
He was about to get rider kicked to oblivion.
Emmy spins you around, holding you up pretty easily with one arm. How you doing? Heard you fought an angel while I was out.
I'm doing all right.
That's good. See, I told you I'd be fine. All rested and recovered, ready to go back to work.
Eyes the bandages.
Please, these things, like, sort of keeping you held up with her, like, the crook of her arm, she goes over and sort of pulls the bandage a bit. And this is all I could convince the doctors and Takemi to let me leave with.
Mm,
I'm fine under these, really.
It should be goo, but
like Sasuke was like, Yeah, no, I'm gonna ask about that later.
You should be the crypt creeper right now, but okay.
Yeah, like, Sachiko's just thinking to herself like, yeah, that's bullshit. I'm gonna ask you later. I don't want to ruin the moment though.
I was actually discharged this morning. Came down here as soon as I heard.
I see.
As he turns you to face Goodman as well. Goodman came here as well to say hi.
Hello, Mr. Goodman.
Oh, that's Lachiko.
I was worried about you.
No, I wasn't.
Magnet. Wait, hold on. The moment he says that, it's like a magnet, like slowly being pulled, and before she just magnetizes to hug him as well.
Goodman, you are attacked. You are pulled into a dropple.
Oh god, the gun, I can't reach it.
As Sachi pulls you into a little hug. As Henrietta and Michael, you guys also leave the plane a little after Sachi as she sprinted ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Anything
walking
you
up.
two do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about you? What about you, Michael?
Nah, not really.
Mhm.
Like, it's like obviously, yeah, greetings, like, hey, guys, hello, yeah, hello.
Wait, hold on. Actually, you said fuck, who's the R&D guy?
Katayama.
Katsuyama. I kept my mindset kept going to Kodako, and it's like, no, it's not it. Is Katsuyama here?
Katayama is here. There's Katayama, Kodako, Takemi, Tamashiro, and Goodman.
As Michael runs up to Katayama. Hold on. As he pulls out a folded piece of paper with a bunch of stuff written on it in pencil, as he hands it to him, I got a whole bunch of new ideas.
Oh. As he takes the paper from you, so clearly surprised. What was that? I suppose I'll have to run this by the R&D department. As he unfolds it, narrows his eyes a bit as he lets them down.
What? Goodman like looks over his shoulder. What is this? This is a cape?
Some of them are standard issue, some of them aren't.
Reminds me of
I can't.
Power Fist?
I can't. Is that a fist?
What did he say? What did he say?
Is that a Power Fist?
Is that a fist? I can't tell what that is.
You see, it's more of like a gauntlet that's covered in, that's like wrapped with the chains that are around Unit 02. You sort of wrap it around that, just like bolt in place, and also looks cool. But like, it's a bit of a, it's like a in big letters, the War Gauntlet.
Then he looks over. Swords in the wing dock?
Or just giant spikes, you know.
That certainly is a bit of a challenge. I can't say I've ever received a request from a pilot like this before.
You see, it's like, you know what flechette stuff is? Flechettes.
Yeah. I just mean requests for weapons in general. And none of the other pilots have ever given me anything.
Big ass grin on his face. And I'll be the first.
I suppose consulting people for this.
Like Sachiko turned when she heard Flechette.
Why did you draw 01 with clown shoes in this picture?
01?
I don't know what the fuck your robot is.
02.
Why did you draw 02 with robot with clown shoes in this picture?
Doesn't have clown shoes on. What are you talking
Why
about?
Why are the feet so big then?
He looks at you like you're stupid. They all have big feet.
No, but they're like bulbous. They look like clown shoes.
While they're all
Not an
like,
artist,
talking,
alright?
while they're all talking and distracted over there, Henrietta kind of walks up a bit.
Well, they're distracted.
Walks up a bit to Takemi.
Even Takemi seems distracted as he's just sort of watching the four of them all talk. And does not seem to notice you approach.
You can kill him right now.
As soon as you make a noise, his eyes dart over his eye rather darts over to you.
Damn it, you revealed yourself.
She kind of like looks a little scared and nervous. Kind of walks up a bit.
You notice he seems to almost involuntarily take a step back.
Walks forward a little more.
This time he seems to not take a step back.
She quickly throws her arms around him, gives him a hug, then pulls back.
Michael
see
looks at him like, what?
You see him just freeze.
Thank you for giving me help.
She is gonna kind of glance over to everyone before she's gonna start walking over, like to like the nerve base on this like runway, like go walk over inside.
So she just sees that and thinks to herself, "Wait, I can do that? I'm allowed to do that?"
Kenny seems incredibly stunned by that, as he's just sort of frozen there, his eye staring forward and his hands just out to his side, as though like it just froze him. As he stays there for like a solid second or two before he blinks, or maybe closes his eye. It's hard to tell when someone only has one. And before you reach the base, Henrietta, he clears his throat loudly. Pilots, please stand at attention.
Michael fucking...
Henry's like, oh, I thought we were done. And then she like goes back.
Like everyone like turns and Sachiko's already at attention. No one noticed her move.
As he clears his throat again, recovering his composure a few more times before he eyes over the rest of you. Before any of you return back to civilian life, you will all be undergoing a little procedure by Dr. Katayama. He'll be doing a full-body examination and sync test on you, aided by Totoko. It was deemed that the previous angel you encountered had some form of corrosive or infective ability, one that was able to affect the pilot of Unit 10. As such, you will be having a welfare test to ensure that no lingering effects remain.
Okay.
Alright.
Good. That will be all then. Please follow Dr. Katayama and Miss Otake down to the laboratory. You'll be provided with plug suits, perform a sync test, as well as a brief medical examination by Dr. Katayama. At their discretion, Mr. Goodman and Miss Tamashiro are permitted to join you.
Aye.
And Mr. Goodman, later today I wish to have a talk with you in my office.
Oh, great.
Good luck, buddy.
As he turns, that will be all. As he returns back to the Nerve headquarters. As Emmy lets out a little whistle. It has been years since I've seen him taken that off guard.
That's
Yeah, that was crazy.
Sachi just like waves to Emmy to come closer.
Emmy leans in.
I mean, I'm allowed to hug him as well.
Your own risk.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're not caught, I think he's now expecting it.
I think he'll stab you.
I can take it.
I say give it a shot. Oda could use a little more affection in his life.
Nod.
Henrietta isn't really paying attention.
As all of you guys are led down to the lab, as Katayama just has you guys all sit up on like little medical beds, as he just goes through like a brief medical examination over all of you. You guys chat about anything while he goes through the medical examination?
Henrietta's not in the initiating mood right now.
Do we do what before the examination?
Just
Like,
talk.
do you just like chat or about anything? Because basically, Katsuyama takes you down to the lab and he does just like a basic medical examination. He like takes your blood pressure, checks your breathing. He does take a blood sample from all of you for testing to see if there's anything in your bloodstream. So you, depending on how you react, you have to get pricked with a little needle.
Yeah,
Henrietta is very calm. This is all a part of the medical practice.
Knights aren't it's like, come on, Michael, don't you want to be just like the knights in your stories? Nice that the Aragorn never had to deal with a syringe.
Did they give Michael like a night sticker when he's done?
Emmy would.
Get him a fucking lollipop.
Yeah, Emmy would get him a lollipop. Katsuyama would not.
He would give him a lollipop, like an experimental lollipop. It's
This
like
one's made out of LCL.
this one's made out of artificial sugar. That is different from the usual brand.
This one's made by Mazer.
I want to see what would happen.
Now, Katayama, why? Please tell the court. Why did you do that to the child?
I wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to see how high the number would go. The number in question being the blood pressure.
Like,
I was curious.
So when everyone else does things for shits and giggles, it's okay. But when I do stuff for giggles and shits, everyone loses their mind.
Wait, giggles and shits. Get him. He's a fucking menace.
As it's a pretty normal procedure. There's nothing really out of the ordinary. As Henrietta, yeah, it's pretty interesting because it's sort of like pretty much exactly what you've read about in textbooks and stuff. It's interesting to see Katsuyama at work. He seems well practiced at this.
I haven't seen him do doctor work since the first month I got here, I feel.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've seen him do like actual doctor work.
And not fucking near mad scientist bullshit.
Yeah. None of you really do know like what he's a doctor of. He's just Dr. Katsuyama.
He's
You
a
don't actually know what he is.
doctor of Evangelions.
You don't-
What's
you
so
don't really know
hard to get?
I'm
what
actually
is
an
he- what is he a
endocrinologist.
doctor of.
I'm actually an endocrinologist.
I'm actually a
I-
gynecologist.
I study bugs.
Honestly, I don't think Sachi just knows the difference. I think she's
Nerve would benefit a lot of having a gynecologist, actually.
like all Sachi knows is just like medics, and it's like, wait, you have
Yeah.
specialties? You have doctors have specialties?
I'm actually a theologist.
I'm an engineer. I'm a researcher in chaos theory.
Chaos theory.
As after the examination, Katsuyama takes a step back as he's handed off any samples he took over to Koto to go have them analyzed. All right. Now then, it's time for a sync test. So far, all your vitals are normal. A few minor burns, likely from the superheated LCL, but nothing that would leave more than a day's worth of minor pain. You'll be all healed by tomorrow. At worst, your skin might be a little sensitive for the day. Now then, next will be the sync test. We'll be making sure that your connection with the Evangelion is still strong, and that there's nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to your sync ratio, anything that comes to connection between you and the Evangelion, things of that nature. So, as he briefly pulls a curtain closed on each of your individual stalls, I made sure to already set up a flood suit for each of you in there, so please get changed.
And we all go
Alright.
in, and you just hear the.
Yes.
Vacuum sealing.
Yeah, the vacuum seal. As after a few seconds, he pulls the curtain back. You guys are all in your blood suits again. Alright then. Protocol will already be waiting in the hangar for you all. So if you can just come with me. As you guys follow him and are brought up to a little entry plug that appears to just be not directly matched to like any of the Evangelions, but appears to just be like an entry plug on its own. You guys are all familiar with this. This is not the first sync test you guys have gone through. You know these entry plugs are... you don't understand the specifics of them, but Katayama has said they are paired to your Evangelions, and essentially just are able to test your sync ratio with your Evangelions from afar.
They use Bluetooth.
I was about to
Pretty
say, we have fucking
Yeah.
Bluetooth entry plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're in 2010s. We don't know what the
Bluetooth
hell
technology is crazy. You can
Bluetooth,
connect. You can sync up to your biological mecha. It's crazy, man. Did you know
Yeah,
that the Evas
technology is
came
that
installed with Bluetooth? That's how we found out what Bluetooth is. It's crazy. The Aesir invented Bluetooth.
They invented Bluetooth. The connection is, from what Katayama has told you all, accurate to judging what it would be in an actual, like if you were actually in the Evangelion, but is not able to actually control the Evangelions from afar, beyond like minor alterations. Like at best you could get a few finger twitches, but would not allow you to like remote control the Evangelion. So it's just used for testing your sync ratio.
Yes.
Yes.
As you guys all enter into your respective entry plug, you're once again immersed in the LCL as the electricity runs through it, turning it almost as akin to air once more. As you guys all have your nerve helmets on and the armbands and all that. As over in the control room is Totoko, Katayama, Goodman, and Emi. As a whole bunch of signals come up that all of you guys are pretty fluent in by now. As always, nerve works on a push-to-talk system. So the pilots do not hear what's going on in the control room unless they activate the microphone first.
Man, we could say anything as long as we don't press this button.
Mr. Goodman, please be careful when you're resting your arms on the counter.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking rests his arm on the counter. You know, so I had this itch the other day, and I just couldn't reach it.
As Totoko presses the intercom button. Okay, pilots. If you could, please raise a standard AT field.
Wow.
As
Please don't make unnecessary noises.
come up.
Wow.
As Katayama looks it over, with the microphone currently set to off. It seems that their corruption levels have raised a little. Henrietta especially has raised drastically.
What the fuck is
It seems-
What the fuck is any of this mean? Katayama.
Well, here's to put it simple. As he gestures the line, this is what we refer to as mental corruption. It's how stable a pilot is and how well they're able to resist the negative effects of an angel's AT field. It appears that last previous altercation did quite a number on Henrietta's mind. She is strained. It seems the stress of the powers she used were, well, stressful. Yet, as he leans in, despite the intense level of strain she received, it seems she's roughly about equal stability with the other pilots. She's on a roughly lower end compared to them, but in terms of overall, it could be worse. Though, that AT fields, the oversinking did quite the number on her. Her sense of self, mental corruption. We'll need to have her watched for a while. Not in the usual way we watch, but in terms of making sure she doesn't push herself too hard. I doubt her mind can withstand much more pressure. As Jojo leans over, before she briefly presses the intercom. Excuse me, Henrietta. If you could,
Yes.
please maintain a normal field. Don't stress yourself for this.
Okay.
That means if you could, you don't need to push like you are right now.
Henrietta. I'm not doing anything different.
You aren't?
I don't believe so.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Henrietta. As the comm goes off again. As Jojo looks over. Excuse me, there's been a bit of a strange issue. As she types into the controls as two side-by-side graphs come up. It's Henrietta's sync ratio. I've been tracking it for a while, and it fluctuates by far the most out of anyone during battle. But right now, her resting sync ratio, as she gestures to it, as it seems to be resting at roughly 70%. It's about equal to Michael's now. As she types, as she brings up a chart showing Henrietta's sync ratio from a few months ago, and it seems to be hovering around, like, depending on the day, 63 to like 66%, roughly around 65. But usually on the lower end. Her resting sync ratio has been slowly but steadily raising over time.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, not necessarily, but it's just that the jump tends to happen as she pulls up a large amount of graphs. It's roughly after every time we fight an angel. There's a small but noticeable jump.
Maybe she's just getting better? I don't know.
Well, that's what I thought as well, but she then pulls up two more graphs. Both Michael and Sachiko have remained relatively stable at their resting sync ratios. And both of them have definitely improved their piloting skills since the first angel they fought. Neither of them have had any change to their resting sync ratio. Only Henrietta has. There hasn't been any negative effects, but from what we've previously noticed, Henrietta seems to have started experiencing some levels of mental corruption rise after she hits roughly 80% sync ratio. If this trend continues, it could be possible that she'd be no longer able to pilot an Evangelion safely.
That's bad. She is kind of the best one. Could we just cut her sync every time she sets out, or before she sets out?
Well, I suppose we could. Though it would still be a mental shock to her simply entering the Evangelion. Mental corruption would arise from the moment she enters the Evangelion and raises her AT field. It would need to be ready to cut her sync nearly immediately.
Could we lower it naturally?
I don't know. Tateyama shakes his head. We cannot. If you by naturally you mean over time, I believe the only way we can do that is to lower her empathy with the Evangelion. In other words, I don't believe it's too possible. mechanically cutting the sink is a lot easier than naturally over time doing so.
You say it's after every fight?
Toto nods. Yes. The previous sink test kept her at roughly 67%. Now she seems to be stabilized at roughly 70.
Could you mute the mic to all the other pilots, but only that?
Yes, I can do that. As she sets it up. Okay, just press this button when you want to speak to Henrietta.
Press. Henrietta.
Yeah?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
After battles with the monsters, does anything happen? Do you like experience anything weird? I'd like to test inquiry, by the way.
Alright. Yeah, go for it.
It's fellowship plus 20. I upgraded my inquiry.
He's inquiring like a real master.
I just have to roll under a 68.
68's pretty easy.
Yeah. I'm crazy
not
good.
bad.
I'm crazy good like that. I got an 11.
Pretty good, pretty good.
If I could see you, I could flux it to make it lower than that.
You can't see me though. Fuck you.
I would be helping you if I did that. It wouldn't change the result, but I'd make you a lower number.
Oh yeah, I forgot lower number's good.
5 degrees of success. Ain't bad. Alright. Carry on then, you two. Yeah. Henrietta seems to be just inquiring, asking. He does support you guys, so makes sense.
Well, I mean, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd never lie to him. I'd never lie at all, really.
Well, kinda.
Like, please describe it to me.
Well, it's sort of like when I sense its AT field.
Mm-hmm.
I get clarity of some of the monster's last moments. It's like I notice as its AT field fizzles and goes away. And
Henrietta kind of thinks for a moment. More so as if she wants to mention something.
well, usually this happens whenever I'm the one that finishes off the monster.
Katayama.
Katayama sort of also bears his eyes. That's not something we experienced in any of our tests. As he sort of leans into the microphone as well. Could you clarify what you mean by seeing the monster's last moments?
Henrietta feels like she's being put on the spot here.
It's because you are being
Well-
put on the spot.
You can't take advantage of a nun's inability to lie. Well,
She thinks again.
it's... I don't... It's sort of hard to describe. It's kind of like... You know what people say about as you die, you have your life flash before your eyes?
I've heard anecdotes of the sort, yes.
It's sort of like that. And whenever that happens, I usually can tell that it's happening and that wherever they go after we handle them is a better place.
I see. Thank you, Henrietta.
Hmm.
As Chatayama leans back, do you remute the mic, Goodman?
I stop pressing the button.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Turk also it's over. What was that? It seems there's some sort of intuition gained through sensing the angel. This isn't entirely unexpected. She has shown before that she's capable of intuiting information about an angel through sensing its AT field, such as with the Brunhilde angel. She was able to intuit more information than the Magi does.
Wasn't it the Shield Maiden?
Or the Shield Maiden. I think Brunhilde was also given by the Magi.
It was.
Yeah, Brunhilde was also given by the Magi.
It was both.
I mean, Ravens.
Never is.
It can be assumed she works on a similar principle, being able to read the absolute territory of the angel and intuiting information off of it. Perhaps she simply is able to read its territory in its final moments and filters that through her faith. Even so, the way she phrased it sounds like almost an involuntary process. Although one that happens when she finishes off the angel. That would be all the angels except for one we've fought.
Kodaka did her sync increase after the one angel she didn't defeat directly.
Let me see. As she brings up files. It would appear that after the fight with Brunhilde, no, her sync ratio did not increase. That angel was finished off by Unit 02.
Well, shit, damn, there's her answer.
So, Henrietta finishing an angel raises her sync ratio and gives her a vision of its final moments. Fascinating.
Alright, I'm telling her.
Go right ahead.
Right, so Henrietta.
Yes?
Kodako, and the rest of us, research has shown that whenever you defeat an angel, I mean a monster, your sync ratio goes up permanently.
I'm sure.
Well, like you implying that you knew, but okay. So from now on, we're gonna ask you to not finish off the angels, if that's okay.
Tatema, like, opens his eye before he leads in. Belay that. Please continue finishing off angels.
What? No. What?
As the mic unmutes for a moment as Henrietta is left in silence after that. Tatema looks over at Yugerman. Think about this. This is completely uncharted territory. We have no idea what she's able to do with this.
I am
It seems
thinking
like
about it. If her sync ratio goes too high, she can't pilot the fucking robot.
But we can simply cut her sync after that. She's learning something from this. Being able to see the angel's final moments. She might be able to figure out what's even happening in the first place. We can't just think small here. If she's able to continue doing this, we might be able to get information out of an angel. Imagine being able to actually get something from one of these encounters. We barely even know what we're fighting. Even if we know why they're fighting.
If her sync gets too high, she'll still get hurt whenever she enters the plug.
And as long as there's enough time between an angel fight, then she'll be fine. Mental corruption lowers over time. We've tracked that before.
Has it lowered since she started increasing?
Kodako nods. Yes, even since she started increasing. And specifically, I tracked it after the one the Raven stubbed, the roar of the ocean. That big whale thing. She experienced significant mental corruption during that battle. However, after roughly a month, most of the mental corruption had healed. However, some did remain. Even so, though, that said, I don't know. I mean, she experiences large mental corruption jumps from oversinking. If that were to happen every time, it can't be a pleasant experience for the pilot. Yes, it might not be the most pleasant of experiences, but neither is dying by an angel. If we could learn something from this, if we could see what they're actually doing. Imagine if she knows when they might next strike. Or what they're able to do, what they plan to do. Is this a hive mind? Is this a random occurrence? Is there a plan behind it at all? Imagine if she could give us those answers, Goodman.
Henrietta?
Yes?
What is it that you've seen so far?
Henrietta, for a moment, looks a little worried. And a tad. Like she looks a little worried. And kind of like a bit, not panicked, kind of uncomfortable again.
Why's that?
We're deliberating whether or not to let you keep finishing off the angels.
If that's the case, then I don't mind.
It's not about you minding, it's about your even being able to continue piloting an Evangelion.
The information you would attain for this to be extremely valuable.
Henry gets like an uncomfortable again, and knowing, but like also like knowing look.
I mean, I should be fine. Like, I mean, it'll be a bit straining, but I can push through.
What have you seen so far? What information? Have you been able to communicate with any of the angels? Do you know what they're like? Anything about them?
And it is getting more and more uncomfortable. Doesn't really know how to proceed.
As Kojo looks over to you, Devin, as she sort of like tugs on your shirt sleeve a bit, pulling you over away from the mic. Mr. Goodman, Henrietta's stress levels have been rising throughout this entire conversation. Anything you've seen, Henrietta? Maybe, do you know where they come from? Are they from Earth, or... do they have a goal? Is it an organized group? Do they have a plan? Is this just a rampage?
Okay, I think that's enough.
But...
I'll
Very well.
keep finishing them if that's what you need.
No, not until we're sure about the consequences. We'll do some more research until the next one. Should be a couple months anyways.
Oh, okay.
Very well. Oh, then let's continue with the sync test as normal. As the rest of the sync test goes by, well, normally. By the end, Katsuyama's decreed that all of you are clean. Your connection with the Evangelions is uninterrupted and no lasting effects have been had. As after you guys get out of your Evangelions, you'll have a nice shower to wash the LCL off. And unless you have anything else you want to do, you head back home and go to bed.
Yes. Yes, please. I need to sleep this off. I need to sleep this off. This is too much.
Yeah, the other pilots, you probably wouldn't notice. Actually, I don't know if you would notice. You guys have shit fellowship. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of you guys are good. Neither of you two are good at talking to people or noticing things about people.
I can notice all day, baby. My fellowship's crazy.
Yeah, you
Wait,
know
what I
that
missed?
Henrietta's stressed. Goodman.
No
Wait, what did I
way.
miss?
You didn't miss anything, Sashiko. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's like, wait, are we rolling fellowship or?
No. Don't worry about it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
As you guys go home, and it's nice to be able to sleep in your own bed again.
Yeah, I don't like those fucking Nerve Berlin beds. I got sick of them like the first day I was sleeping in them.
Yeah, it's nice to actually have like a nice mattress again. Or in Michael's case, a little futon. But Michael, it's good to be back with Bucephalus.
I love him.
Do Henriette and Sachiko have their own beds, or they share a bed?
They share a bed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. As Goodman, you late in the night, Goodman, you sit down on the couch as you're just flicking through like TV channels every so often, eating a bowl of ice cream
Yeah.
to drown the sorrows away.
I need it.
As you flip to a news channel, and with the travesty laid before us, it seems a large part of the city in the northern part of Japan, one that was still being rebuilt after the tragedy of Second Impact, has faced once again another tragedy. The earthquakes, unreported from before, devastated the lands. UN relief efforts are still being sent out to help. However, with thousands of homes destroyed and many still buried under the rubble, it is looking very grim for the people who are still trying to start a new life. These freak earthquakes have not been a source has not been found yet, though it is currently speculated that some leftover aftershocks of tectonic plate movement during the Second Impact may be impacting these occurrences. For those of you in the northern area of Japan, please be careful, as it has been reported that landslides and sinkholes are more and more frequent today. As you there's just like news footage of like a landslide, of like houses being destroyed, things like that.
The fucking ice here are sinking the world, so they can fucking release Argatha into the world. This is how it's gonna be.
As the next day comes. Oh. Yeah. As it is very early in the morning. Like probably like
Sachiko earlier or early or even
probably
earlier?
like Sachiko early.
Hmm.
As it's like Sachiko, you're like up and no one else is.
Yep.
As you hear knock 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 on the front door.
Open the door.
You open the door as you see Emmy knock knock knock, and as you open the door, she like knocks on empty air for a few knocks before she lets down. Hey, Sachiko!
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Good morning, Emmy.
Good morning, Sachi. See you're still up bright and early. Sleep okay tonight?
I did.
Nice. As she ruffles your hair.
Was there a particular reason for this early?
Yep, there is. I got a surprise for you guys. And I need you guys up bright and early because it's school day today.
When you have the time later, I wanted to speak with you privately.
Of course. Maybe sometime after school today, alright?
Nod.
I'm technically still off work, so I can actually pick you up.
That would be nice.
You mind waking the other pilot? Don't worry about Mr. Goodman. He already knows about this, so he won't be spooked if he wakes up and you guys aren't here.
Okay. Walk. Walk, walk, walk. Into Michael's room. Walk. Just loom over menacingly. Michael, wake up. Grab. Shake.
Ah, Sachiko, what are you doing?
We have something to do.
Bucephalus lets out a sad/sleepy bork and rolls over one to go back to bed.
He looks at the alarm clock. It's not even time yet.
Amy wanted us to do something.
Can't you do it on a weekend?
No. I'll get dressed. Walk.
You're not the boss of me. As he stands up and starts getting dressed.
What was that? Just turns around. What was that?
As he closes the door.
Nothing, Sachiko. Nothing, boss. Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Drag him, close the door.
Well, back to my room, Stress Henrietta's room. Walk. Henrietta.
Huh?
You have to wake up early.
Why is that?
Amy wanted us to do something.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just fucking imagine when Henrietta woke up, just like Sachi was just staring at her like this.
As you wake up, and Sachiko bright and ready, Emmy happy and ready to go, and two very sleepy Henrietta and Michael. As Sachi hurries you all down to her car, she seems very excited. Or no, I mean Emmy hurries you all down to her car, not Sachi. Sachi has a car now, guys.
I know how to drive.
As
She allowed to have a car.
Honestly, I probably know how to drive a Jeep.
do you have skill in drive?
No.
Then you do not know how to drive a Jeep.
Yeah, that's how you know you're not a fucking adult. I have skill in drive.
Listen, I got 3 fate points in the dream. Anyway, I call shotgun.
I plug in the shotgun. As the other two probably fall back to sleep on the ride. And when you two wake up again, you realize that Emmy has pulled you guys into the airport. As she...
Does this include Goodman? Did I get dragged here too?
No, you let you sleep in. You're asleep.
Thank God.
Who's maxing?
As there, you guys see a plane touching down just as you guys have pulled in. As Emmy gets out of the car. Come on, we're right on time.
Walk.
Dude follows.
Are we meeting someone?
Mm-hmm. As she heads over towards the plane, as you guys follow, as it's like one of those like very small planes. It's just like a little private jet thing. As the doors open, and you see very daintily walk down Veronica.
Target acquired. Hug, go.
Immediately you run over as Veronica like takes a few steps down. She opens her mouth and immediately Sachi like pulls her into a tackle hug. As she like she let it say something. It's like all the air is just forced out of her lungs as she's like pulled into a hug. Her expression remaining as normally blank as ever for Veronica.
Sachiko, you're gonna hurt somebody doing that one of these days.
Henrietta gets a smile.
Oh, hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Veronica.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, it's very good to see you three as well. Operations Director Grant has given us leave time to come visit Tokyo 3.
Vacation time.
Now I'm in my head. I'm just imagining Grant just like he gets a call in, an angel attacked. It's not in Boston. All right. When's the soonest we can get our pilots over somewhere? Let's go.
Finally, a break.
Let's get him some leave time now that I know that an angel isn't gonna show up now.
He knows.
Fucking no angel wants to go to damn Boston.
No angel wants it. We've had no angels in Boston so far. We've had an angel in Berlin, a lot in Tokyo 3, one in the ocean, one that was moved to America. Nothing in Boston so far.
I mean,
two in Berlin.
do you
Berlin,
blame?
yeah.
I mean, do you blame the angels? Would you want to invade Boston?
Hell no, I ain't going to Boston.
Boston shit.
Fuck Boston.
As,
Hell nah.
What do they even have in Boston? Like, what even resource do they have?
Like nerve.
Yeah.
That's the head of all research is done there. Like it's like where the scientific innovations and research is done.
Really?
I thought you.
Not
I thought you
That's
were-
where Cassidy is, so that's where Kotoko wishes she was.
It's not Nevada. Not area.
Nevada is like experimental weapons development. Boston is like angel research.
I suppose I see.
So like essentially like how it is Tokyo 3 is headquarters.
Of course.
Berlin is weapons manufacturing.
Yes.
Area 51 is weapons research, and Boston is angel research, as well as like Evangelion and AT field research. Fun fact: if you start in Boston, I believe you get 20 extra research points at start.
God, I wish that was us.
God, I wish we were American.
Instead, we're just filthy German and Norwegian, and then also Michael.
And like some other third thing. German,
As-
Norwegian, some other third thing.
You finally put Veronica down as she pauses for a moment before she takes a few steps back up the plane as she dots her head in. It's okay. We've landed now. You can exit the plane.
Oh my God.
As someone walks out timidly down the steps.
Oh my God.
Introduce yourself, my friend.
It's him.
The hammer, he's real.
The hammer, he's real. The Nagito, he's real.
Nagito is real.
The first pilot. He's real.
It's me, the first children.
The first children.
thought you were gonna be a vegetable.
am here too, I guess.
As you see a boy around your age, with pale skin and big old glasses, who isn't like short, but it seems to always be curled in on himself to make himself look shorter.
His posture's terrible. His hair is a bit shorter, probably like Shinji style. I feel like he cut his hair out of depression,
Mhm.
and also probably injuries, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Still got the glasses. And now he has like a where before it was just a cut on the side of the cheek and on the nose. Now it's scarred since it's been months.
Mm-hmm. This is Nagito Kamatsu, the other pilot I am paired with in Boston. He has completed his recovery since his battle with the First Angel. Operations Director Grant has let us go on leave to visit friends and for Nagito, his family.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Nagito. Hold out hand.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Nagito.
I'm Henrietta.
I am Tachiko.
Yeah, he's not
Is
bad.
She is still holding her hand for you to shake.
He slaps it.
She is still holding it taut.
It's on a low 5.
She is still holding it.
He slaps it again.
you're not going to. Your slaps do nothing.
You're looking for a low 5, right? Slap low 5. Slap.
Oh, I understand now. Hi, raise hand.
No pie.
So that's what a high five is.
It's nice to see you're doing all right.
Thank you for stopping the first angel.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
We are grateful you came to come pick us up. We will be staying for a week, after which we must return back to Boston. Operations Director Grant told me that a week is all he could negotiate with Commander Takemi.
Takemi let you guys come this time?
Goodman's here, right?
Goodman is not here.
Okay.
Goodman, you do
the-
know about this, though.
Yeah.
Operation Director Grant talked
The
to you about this
Nagito will
stuff.
say it. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like him.
So you're Unit 01, right?
7.
Yeah, so
He doesn't remember this.
nobody's one, so
What? Nobody told me no one was 7.
no, I'm 7.
I mean, no one was 1. No. He said no one was 1. I
Nah,
misspoke.
it's just the dreariness of the morning.
And I'm like, what? I wanted to be Unit 01. He's like, as he looks in the sky, like, ah.
At this point, it's probably just a myth.
Yeah, I agree.
Unit 01 isn't real.
Yeah, but at least you got the lucky number.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Sure doesn't feel like it.
So how do you pilot? You know, what's it like? You shoot, you use a sword like me?
You only use the sword once.
Henrietta kind of like giggles a bit. It's nice to see you woke up soon. She kind of just like talking to Michael. Once groggy, now he just won't stop asking questions.
Well, he's a
Come
certified
on, it's
yapper.
very interesting.
Speaking of, as Emmy butts in, school is still here for today. So if you guys don't mind, why don't you all talk while we're in the car? Anya, I'll be driving you off to school today. Veronica and Nagito will be attending school for the week with you guys.
We're here on vacation.
Whoa.
We're still gonna go to school.
Sorry.
Did we bring? Oh yeah, we brought Veronica before, yeah. Because we had the whole thing.
what a weird transfer student. Like the transfer student shows up, leaves, and then comes back again like 2 months later.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's worse because I'm not even a transfer student. This is just going back to my old school.
Yeah.
Back to your old stomping grounds.
Yeah, and I'm just.
What's the name of the sword lady? Sword girl?
Ayaka.
Nope, Ayaka's in there. She used to be my bully.
Oh, what? We're part of her club, her kendo club.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry. If she tries to bully you, I just hit her with the kendo stick.
Henrietta kind of gives Michael a tiniest shove.
Hey.
That sounds very threatening. I'm sure she won't bully you this time. She seems very nice nowadays.
I was about to. Sachika would never say this, but she thinks it's okay. She's scared of me now.
Why would Sachiko think that?
She thinks like, all right, what's something that could reassure him? Oh, I know. She's scared of me. Wait, no, that's a bad thing to say.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Ayaka can be rather intense from what I remember.
Yeah, but she'll be alright.
Kinda her brother you gotta look out for.
Yeah, he also bullied me.
Really? That loser?
Did Rio also bully you?
Yeah, now that I think about it, everyone at this school
Oh yeah,
bullied me.
everybody bullied me.
What about Uro?
I don't like girl.
Was there anyone in school who did not bully you?
Let's get in the car.
As you guys all climb into the car, as Nagito, you are assailed by questions from Michael the entire ride. About how you
Now
fly
that they're in
there.
the car, he talks to Veronica now.
Okay.
This guy seems pretty dour.
If only you've seen the horrors that I've seen.
Nagito is a man of few words.
Seems like that's a bit common.
I'm with.
Seems so. Conversations between us some difficult.
These sort of things take time. I should know.
Veronica sort of looks away, mumbles a bit to herself.
We have known each other for almost 5 months.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's a bit of a. I'm not really good at that stuff. I can't help you out there.
He's a bit of a closed book.
I am
Like-
not very
like-
good at talking to people.
Well, it's only been 5 months. You still have, well, I guess the entirety of your life to practice and hone it.
Michael,
Did you
I
finish
finished mine. Yes, I finished the trilogy. It was
Yeah.
very wonderful.
Yeah, what'd you like
I-
about it? What'd you like?
Well, I really like all the characters and the interactions.
Yeah, the characters are the best part. They're like so cool and just like they grow and change and stuff.
I enjoyed seeing them rely on each other. The
Yeah,
different
yeah.
narratives as well. You know, even in entirely different areas, everyone was contributing to the war effort.
Yeah. Like the Fellowship is split, and then Sam and Frodo are doing the thing over here and doing the ring, and like at the end of the other book, at the end, like the third book, Aragorn, you know, there's all these like people. He's got to fight them, and they're so discouraged about it. But then he needs to fight for Sam and Frodo.
Yes.
So
It was
even
very nice.
that they're on the other side of the conflict, they can still help each other, just like us. As he points.
Yes. Differing fronts for the same cause.
Yeah.
Also enjoyed Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Being a wizard seems really cool.
I know.
I want to be a grand wizard.
Grand Wizard.
He comes back as Gandalf the White.
Hmm.
Actually, this is because he's a, and then he goes on a brief lore explanation of how Gandalf is like one of the original people from the Dawn of Time or whatever.
Oh, yes. I know. I've read the Silmarillion.
You got it?
Yes. Operations Director Grant got it for me after I made a request for it.
What? Goodman doesn't treat me that well.
Goodman doesn't have money.
Oh, Goodman doesn't have any money.
It was very confusing, but I made a chart of the names and it helped me keep track of everything.
Do you have a chart? Please, I need a copy.
Yes, I can get you a copy of one in my luggage. The most difficult part was finding the many, many different names Sauron went under. It complicated the chart a lot.
Yeah.
So he went under aliases.
Yes. there was, despite being known
As then Veronica also goes on a long tangent about the Lord of the Rings lore.
Michael's like, oh yeah, and this, and they start just talking about Lord of the Rings lore.
And the
she
two of them
Did you see
nerd
that I have
out
a
at
new
you for
sword?
the whole
I have a
ride.
sword now. I have a
all
sword
she
now.
does is talk about the Lord of the Rings.
I used a sword, but in the last battle, I don't know if you saw it, but I got a sword, and I was going shee.
You can.
I cut Momoko's cord and everything. It was so cool.
Well, on the bright side, Nagito, now you know who to blame.
You met Momoko? Oh shit.
Apparently she's still recovering. like intensive care kind of stuff.
No.
She's been turned to LCL.
He then looks at her. What?
Don't
Look at, like, sort of shuffles over to Veronica and like whispers in her ear. Yeah, Henrietta's a bit. She's kind of been saying weird stuff lately.
So Sachiko just kind of like gives Henrietta a look like, I would have preferred not to tell him that.
Like, Joe has a look like he's not surprised.
They deserve to know
I'm
if they asked
sorry.
about it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
She's not dead.
She
She is.
just gives Michael and Henrietta like a look like, you serious?
She's supposed to be recovering in intensive care. She got screwed up, but she's not dead.
Henrietta nods.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Looks at both of you like you're fucking crazy. Whatever. As he just goes back to talking about Lord of the Rings.
Like we have like three varying different
Yeah.
versions of this.
You have 3 different accounts of what happened to Momoko.
And one of us is correct.
Yes, Henrietta is correct. Michael believes she's in intensive care, and Sachiko just thinks she's dead.
Technically, she is in intensive care, just not the kind that Michael's
No,
thinking.
Henrietta agreed. She was like, she is in intensive care. You're right.
And to me, it doesn't matter because it's just my luck.
For me, that bitch is dead, and we are never seeing her again.
She's probably dead. I'm not gonna say that though.
Finally, someone on my wavelength.
As there is a you guys take the drive out before eventually you arrive at school, and Emmy funnels you guys all out of the car as you guys head on into the into the school building.
Emmy's right arm is the one that's gone, right?
Yes, her right arm is the one that's gone.
That's good for her.
Mhm.
For the sake of driving.
Mhm.
In Japan, I mean.
It does. It makes driving a little easier.
It
If
would
she
be
was,
much harder if it were in America.
if she was
Yeah.
in the Boston or Nevada branch, she'd be finished.
She probably has other people drive for her whenever she's in like the Boston or Nevada branch, or either that, or she just like prefers to have like Japanese cars
Yeah.
or European cars. As you guys head into class, and when you guys arrive, there is a brief little buzz as people look over. A couple of them wave when they see Veronica enter in, like, "Oh, hey, she's back." And then when Nagito enters in, the class just sort of falls silent for a little bit, like, "Oh, he's back."
Bro, what did you do?
I was
What did
born.
you do? What did Blood do? Like, Jesus
I
Christ.
was born is the answer.
As you guys all take your seats, with Nagito and Veronica getting seats near near the rest of you guys.
Michael's just like, oh yeah. Looks over to Shin. All right, don't be weird this time.
Don't be weird.
That's a big
And
ass to
don't
say to
bully
Shinobi.
Nagito. Alright?
Who does?
You know Nagito?
He's a pilot.
I guess.
I met him today.
Just be careful around him, okay?
Is this Ayaka?
This is Shin saying this.
Oh shit, okay. Be careful,
I'm not
be
the
careful.
I'm not the superstitious type, but just like it's kind of a bad luck charm.
So he was saying that you guys bully him all the time.
Huh?
Yeah. Like everybody
So-
except Earl.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Boy, is
We
this
just sort of
awkward.
kept him away. I mean, he just sort of. When he's around, things just sort of go bad. They don't work out.
Guru leads on it from the distance. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be mean, but he's kind of a bad omen.
Even you?
Look, statistics don't lie. Like, statistics are just, like, worse around them for some reason.
That's ridiculous.
No, look, here, try it. She hands you a D6.
Can I? Do I roll a D?
You roll. It gets a 1.
I was about to say I was about to roll an actual D6. Wait, hold on. Let me pull out a real life D6.
Pull out the real D6.
I got a 3 in my roll.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding out a real life. Alright, here we go.
Oh,
I got a
fell
4.
off my table. It fell off my table.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. You fell off the table.
It fell off the table and got a 6.
Yeah,
Henrietta, the anti-luck.
It's like I got a 4. This is a bunch of superstitious larky.
This is malarkey.
The funny thing is, Nagito asking about Momoka is actually kind of fitting, because a little behind the scenes, you wouldn't believe from how poorly she's been treated by the world, but Momoka has the uncanny luck asset. So she is blessed with perpetual good luck.
You know, unlike me.
It sounds fake. Sounds fake, but
You
okay.
wouldn't believe it from how poorly, like, the life has treated her.
Yeah, with the luck she's
Hey,
had.
she's having a character arc right now.
Well, listen, from my perspective, she is dead. So you know what? That seems like poor luck to me. I feel like this is very superstitious. I'm sure any bad occurrences that have happened around Nagito can be easily and rationally explained.
Sachiko, we live in a world where angels have AT fields and we teleport and stuff.
Okay, and
I'm just saying it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I don't believe Nagito has an AT field. That's manipulating his luck.
Henrietta just kind of like frowns, like probably does. like in her in the back of her
AT
head.
ping his ass. AT ping his ass.
I was gonna tell-
I cannot do that as girl.
Nugget.
As
As
a
girl.
It's taking me. It's like thought she was thinking like, it's like he doesn't have an AT field. Watch, I'm gonna fling this eraser at him, but and he'd think I'm bullying him.
So you're gonna bully me too. I'm imagining Nagito's voice is fucking abridged Broly.
No, it's like Sachiko throws an eraser at him, and Nagito thinks like, "Oh, I see. You defeated. You fucking defeated all the previous bullies. You're the ultimate bully now."
No, I'm
The
good.
ultimate bully. Does that occur in Danganronpa? Is there the ultimate bully?
There should have been.
Is it?
There
That's
should've-
what's her name from Danganronpa too? The
Awari?
traditional dancer.
Kimiko?
just-
Kimiko, yeah,
Yeah.
that's her.
Nah, but no, we need like an actual ultimate school bully, like an actual. That's their job.
The teacher begins teaching. It's
No
time
way.
for more Second Impact lore.
Oh fuck!
Hold on.
Yay.
Hold on. Let me open up my text file. My text file. Okay, hold on. Close this. Close this. Where is it? Where's my Second Impact lore? I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. Here it is. I'm ready.
As we all know, the world used to be much wider than it was today. One with a lot more civilization spread across the world, where, unfortunately, the Second Impact has washed most of that away. One such of these is the continent of Africa. In the days before the Second Impact, it was a place teeming with life and was vibrant, with many different types of people living there, along with large swaths of wildlife. After the eradication of the entirety of the polar ice caps, most of South Africa was flooded and has not recovered. A large amount of the rest of Africa was dominated by earthquakes, the equator nearly erupting on it, killing most life there. A large swath of Africa was practically vaporized by the eruption of the equator along it, with the remains devolving into an unfortunate civil war. With much communication being shut off by the Second Impact, followed by the Second Impact War, large amounts of Africa devolved into nothing but constant warfare. With the Second Impact erasing most natural resources, it became a desolate place. People were fighting over scraps, until eventually, nearly all of Africa died out. Today, there's only a few bastions of civilization left, with most of Africa being uninhabitable, either from being swallowed by the tides, or from the heat or earthquakes causing it to simply be unable to farm or have any form of wildlife there. As of today, Africa is officially counted as not inhabitable by the UN.
So whenever we left Japan, we probably went through Africa's remains, huh?
Wow, boy.
Yeah.
I just put in my notes. World used to be wider before the Second Impact. The Second Impact turned that shit into Atlantis. South Africa got fucked. The rest of it got fucked by earthquakes.
It's
Africa
actually
is
Waterworld.
Yeah,
Waterworld.
so essentially, like, South Africa is just fucking Waterworld, and then North Africa turned into Mad Max.
I see.
And it never recovered.
If you think about it, like
Evangelion
Evangelion might be a pre-D to our world. There could be epitaphs like as a the sequel
Like
thing
soon.
for Evangelion.
Fucking Africa's filled with epitaphs right now, man.
OMG, it's Florence.
OMG Florence.
In Terminal Dogma is actually Saint Mortis.
Holy shit.
He's just chilling there.
No, he's crucified
It's
in
me.
still.
I'm chilling.
Like he's crucified, but he's just like, oh me? No, I'm not trapped. I'm just hanging out.
He's crucified, but he has a 50-inch plasma screen TV to keep him occupied.
50-inch plasma.
I'm watching Adventure Time.
He has like a little like remote section next to his head, and he just uses his mouth to turn it on. And then like whenever he's done, it sticks back like a magnet.
There are still the occasional war in Africa, mainly by the remains of the United States military presence, though most of it has died out with the consolidation of the UN's military power. Some of the last death throes of the Second Impact War was the United States military making a last-ditch attempt to claim the oil that remained there in the face of resource shortages.
America.
America
After-
loves oil.
After a week straight of naval shelling, the UN intervened, and the mini-war there came to a close. As he talks a bit more about the history of Africa and the present day, like how a lot of people were like, not the term, what's the term? Not deported, but like dehomed, relocated,
Displaced?
like displaced. That's what I was looking for, because their home got turned into a fucking apocalypse land.
Homeless.
He got obliterated.
And they went to Berlin/Germany.
Yeah, pretty much. Most people
And they
just fled to Berlin's in Germany.
Then they got turned to goop.
Hey, now it was specified that if they were all turned to goo, it would have been flooded. They just got squished.
You guys eventually have lunch, and you guys get ready to head on home.
I know. No clothes.
You guys, do you guys do anything during the day?
Like my usual spar with Aika, and then also actually after Kendo, Sachi wants to just like show Veronica like how the garden's recovered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just show. Just check up on Nagito. Nothing serious. See how he's doing, reacclimating and shit.
You're checking in on me. Well, no one's ever done that for me before.
Okay.
When I was in the hospital here in Japan, nobody came to see me.
That's terrible.
No, it made sense. When I went berserk, I destroyed a lot of houses.
Well, you didn't mean it.
Right,
There is
Nagito?
someone who, like, yeah, I imagine you guys are having like this conversation in like a hallway. You do hear someone mutter, "Destroy a lot of houses before you started rampaging too." Like, it seems like I'm just a student walking by. Sort of does a brief side eye over to you. Don't know if you noticed, my house is one of the ones you exploded with that rifle of yours. He just turns and walks away.
Unfortunately, those are the two non-confrontational pilots.
Henrietta frowns. They always think about the present and never the future. Did your best. And you succeed in the end. It's a shame what happened, but I think that's all that matters.
Mm.
Yeah, Nagito's just like awkwardly, just like, yeah, you're just sort of sitting there. Meanwhile, Michael, who was taking Veronica to the garden?
Me.
Sachiko. Yeah,
Michael's going
Sachiko,
with
you.
Because
Yeah,
Michael doesn't have anything else to do.
Yeah, I figured we weren't there for that.
Yeah. Sachiko and Michael, you take Veronica to the garden with Rio. As when she sees it, she looks up. It's like everything's regrown.
Yeah, it's as I said. And it's as I said earlier. Everything that was destroyed would regrow eventually. You just had to do a bit more effort. Sachiko kind of like looks at it for a moment, and also it took it took a little while longer because I wasn't there.
You weren't there. What happened?
I was absent for a month.
Are you okay?
I'm okay now. I just had a bit of a breakdown, is all.
See.
So, everything's smoothed over by now.
That is good. I'd be happy to work in the garden with you two. Three for a bit.
If you're not,
That sounds pretty good.
that'd be great. Rio,
Yeah, I heard. Just make sure not to mess with the plants too much. Everything still needs to be put in its rightful place.
I'm sure Veronica had plenty of practice in her absence.
Gardening is interesting.
I was going to ask, did you start a garden when you returned?
Not a garden, but I got a potted plant.
Oh, nice.
Yes. A few of them, actually. A few potted plants I have around my room.
Really
Try
good.
to water them when I can. I'm glad things have been going well for you too.
Sachiko just gives like a very light smile. Yeah. And I'm glad you really took to gardening.
Yes. I don't think I'm as good at it as you and Henrietta are. But it is calming.
For me, it took a lot more practice, but Henrietta's good at it.
She has quite the green thumb.
Indeed.
Call me green.
Green.
It's a bit of a shame that Nagito and I won't be staying with you two for the week. Nagito and I will have our own room, though I believe it's in the same building as you and Mr. Goodman.
Oh,
Well,
alright.
that just means we have to wake up a little early to make the most out of our time. So I wouldn't need to worry about myself waking up early.
God, please don't do that.
You should be free to visit us whenever you need. Although, I do not know if Nagito would like so many visitors.
Well, if you won't like us over there, you can always come down to our place.
I suppose it could, yes.
If you said, I don't
Watch
know.
the Lord of the Rings movies! I have the extended edition director's cut.
Okay.
Yes, be happy to watch that with you.
Not as good as the books, but they're pretty good.
I have been starting to watch movies recently.
Hmm.
Do you mind? Do you mind if I join you guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are our friend.
Smile.
Why
Thank
do you have to sound that out?
Listen, she's learning.
I'd be happy to watch movies with you both.
Yeah.
As you guys spend more time gardening, as eventually, Veronica does part midway through. She says she has to go check up on Nagito, and also she has to go take her injection. And she was she was told to go find Henrietta whenever that was a time for that.
Can I resume the conversation with Henrietta real quick?
Absolutely.
So, I thought Veronica was the only one that dressed like that.
Oh, no. I was.
I don't think she's actually a nun. Are you actually a nun?
Well, I'm not too sure on whether or not she is, but well, before I became a pilot, I lived in a church. And I was, one of the nuns there in Berlin. I just... Well, I did whatever I could.
Isn't it weird that you're both nuns now? Like, is this a requirement?
I suppose it might be. But... oh well. I suppose if she dresses like that, then it's alright. Maybe it's a, preference.
Weird preference.
She frowns. She frowns. It's not weird.
It's weird when you're not a nun.
I guess. Henrietta just kind of like shrugs at that. So, how long have you been awake?
Like, I slept on the plane, so I guess like only 2 hours.
No, I meant like... Well, I suppose awake was a bit inaccurate. But I meant how long have you been healthy, walking around?
Technically, I've been healthy since getting out of the Ava. It wasn't physical damage I talked about. Psychic.
I understand that. I was asking about that. If you were doing alright then. I heard about you whenever we went to Nerf Boston. About 2 or 3 months ago, I believe. So, it's, like I said, good to see that you're doing well.
I didn't want to be well. I was wondering how long it'd take. And finally get me, so finally fire me or something. You didn't.
You don't want to be a pilot?
It's complicated.
I understand that. I wasn't really scouted at all. Just kinda happened spontaneously. It's been a little hard, but I'm sure we can manage. Gives him a smile.
It looks like he's trying to be angry or something, but it's just your positivity is infectious, so he just ignores. He just tries to ignore you.
Henrietta kind of leans over again to be back in his peripheral vision.
He looks away again. Stop it.
He just tilts her head.
I think school's about to be over soon. So,
Yeah, so you should go do a club or whatever.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm not allowed in any clubs.
But that wouldn't be fair. What are you gonna do during this time?
Go home.
I mean, we all have to go home at the same time.
Well, clubs are like after school.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
No, clubs are like after school, so it's after school right now, and then you just go to your fucking club. That's how it works.
Well, but you can't go home because we're all gonna leave at the same time.
A walk? What do you mean?
Why would you walk?
That's what everybody does. Do you come in a car every day?
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's not weird for us.
It's weird for Japan.
I don't need to mention that part.
Fucking bourgeoisie. The bourgeoisie was taking them down.
Fucking, they come back like they fucking cut to Nerve Boston. It's during the time when Nagito's like still recovering mentally, and like one of the like Grant like knocks on the door, opens it slightly like, "Hey Nagito, I just want to check on you," and then he just sees Nagito reading a book, and it just says in big bold red letters, "The Communist Manifesto."
We must take
You
back
know,
control.
Nagito, I understand.
We must take back control from Nerve. We must seize the means of Ava production.
We must seize the means of weapon upgrade points.
No, you have a gardening club, don't you?
Yeah, but I'd feel bad if you went home alone.
Yeah, but I can't go there. Rio doesn't allow me.
I'm sure I could convince him.
No. No, I'm bad for his tulips, he says.
Come on.
No, it's a bad idea. He's gonna beat me up. No, stop. Ah!
He won't lay a hand on
He's gonna beat me up.
As Henrietta pulls Nagito along to the gardening club, as there you find Rio working in the garden with Michael and Sachiko and Veronica. Actually, probably not Veronica, because Veronica's probably at this point left to go look for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Nagito.
Oh, hey, Nagito, did Veronica find you?
Mm.
It's good to
As
see you.
Rio looks over. He just sort of lets a little sigh when he sees Nagito, and then looks over at Henrietta. Hey, Henrietta.
Hello.
Are you bringing him?
Yeah.
You really shouldn't.
She
I feel-
frowns at him.
And why
feel
is
like-
that?
I feel like all this gossip is a bit overblown.
Look, we're still getting this place back on its feet. I don't need another few plants being dropped or falling or anything else.
Well, if you're If you're worried, I can just help Nagito.
Michael
You-
doesn't say this, but Henrietta's clumsy too, and she drops it all the time.
True.
He doesn't say that though.
You wouldn't mind.
Fine. Just please don't break anything.
You wouldn't mind if I assisted you if you needed help, right, Nagito?
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
I'm sure an extra pair of hands would still be very useful.
Trust me, don't want
I really feel like this bad luck thing is overblown.
As
Well,
You
so long
guys-
as you are alone.
you guys get to work in the garden, as after a while, like Naruto is just sort of sitting off to the side a little awkwardly. As Sashio, do you try like give him a task to do?
Yeah, like she just tries to get him to help her lift shit. See that way, if he makes a mistake, I can just pick up the slack. It's just so simple. It's as triple as that.
You try and get him to help you lift something, as like you keep offering it to him, and he keeps trying to refuse. As now,
Get it.
do you think you're eventually peer pressured into it?
I mean, I know what's gonna happen if I peer pressure to do it. Rio's gonna beat me up. He's gonna kick my butt.
He's gonna kick my butt. Nagito doesn't know that I'd kick his butt. I'd kick Rio's butt.
I'll allow myself to be peer pressure just so they can see what happens.
As Naruto holds the other end of the bag of fertilizer, as you two begin carrying it through the greenhouse. As midway through, Sachi, your foot sort of catches on the side of like one of the rails, like one of like the big metal shelves. As you sort of move to avoid it, as this unintentionally twists Naruto, who is holding the other end, as Naruto bumps it by accident. As it seems what he does, he accidentally drops the bag of soil, as he also winds up stubbing his toe, as the soil bag lurches forward, hitting into the shelf, as the shelf begins toppling over, as there's a loud crash as a bunch of plant pots fall off the shelf and down to the ground, as the shelf then falls, slamming into the glass of the greenhouse wall, shattering one side of the greenhouse wall.
How does that? What in the actual goddamn is happening?
And then Nagito's pants fall down.
As
This is some Rube Goldberg misery. What the fuck?
the Rube Goldberg misery happens, as there's just a brief moment of silence as one wall of the greenhouse is just shattered, a shelf is toppled over, and all the plants that were on it fell onto the ground and all the pots shattered.
Was there any way I could have parried some of the plants against
No. I'm sorry, but no.
And cause more damage?
But Sachiko was like, man, that was weird. But I'm just like, what the fuck? Huh? How?
As
My apologies.
Rio immediately gets up. What the hell did I say about not breaking anything?
He's gonna kick my butt.
It was simply a mistake, Rio.
Sachiko, I need you to test me fellowship here.
This is why I leveled it.
This is probably a charm.
Now you may have leveled fellowship, but do you have the skills?
we have skills.
Motherfucker
Yes.
does not
We
have
have
the
proficient,
skills.
we have fellowship skills up in this bitch.
Motherfucker does not have the skills.
We do not have the skills to pay the bills.
No bills being paid potentially.
Raw fellowship ain't do shit for you.
Goddamn.
All right.
That'd
Roll
be half.
fellowship and half fellowship.
Alright. So in that case, yeah, 15, which doesn't go. I'm spending a fate point for this shit. I've got a 9. I'm not. I refuse to lose to this.
All right.
You really should.
What
just
do you
list
What do you
the-
say to him?
I'm not worth defending. You should really just let him.
No, you don't understand. This ain't about you anymore. It's about my fellowship.
Just let him kick my butt. It's okay. I'll be fine.
It was a simple mishap. It was my foot. It was my foot that misplaced that twisted him. If you're going to be mad at anyone, be mad at me, please.
Hey. Fine.
Henrietta's already getting to cleaning up.
Frequently, this hasn't killed or crippled you yet, but your life is still a parade of misery.
The parade of
Why would-
misery is like my favorite part about the skill.
It's
Why would you take this?
It's my drawback. What do you mean? Why would I take it? That's how I was built.
Speaking
Yeah, I
of,
know.
not get a fate point back for making life worse for everyone else around you.
I know. It's like out of all like drawbacks, there's like some like recovery to it. It's like this just seems like it's gonna kill you.
No,
I
the
just- I
problem is
love
that
the
it'll
phrase
never
parade.
kill him.
Yeah,
That's the problem. I
Okay.
I live every day waiting for the misery, for the misery to end, and yet it doesn't.
frequently. I
Oh, no.
love the phrase. Your life is a parade of misery.
The misery. Everyone wants to be his enemy.
Don't worry, everyone already
Everyone
is.
already is.
I have enemies. But I'm just now imagining the third impact happens. Everyone dies in like the fucking like a nerve rage, the angels or what have you, and then in our final moments, unfortunately, Nagito has to be the one to do it. The camera cuts to Boston. But yeah, Sachiko's gonna just clean that up.
As you clean that up, as towards the as the day begins to end, and you guys pack up to go home, as Michael,
Mhm.
you find something in your shoe locker.
Huh?
As you guys are getting your shoes on to go home, you find what appears to be a sealed pink envelope.
In all of ours or just Michael's?
Just Michael's.
What? Huh? He looks over it, looks at. He looks at it, looks it up and down, looks to the side, looks around.
Sniffing. Smells pretty good. Smells like perfumes on it. Actually, probably not. Not actually. There's probably not actually perfume on this. It just, but you like to imagine there is.
He looks. Doesn't look like a letter bomb.
Doesn't look like a letter bomb.
Doesn't smell like a letter bomb.
Doesn't smell like anything bad.
Doesn't taste like one either.
Or the letter bomb sensing skills on senses.
Is there anything written on it?
Nope. It is a pink envelope, where that appears to be just sealed tight, and there is a little heart sticker on the seal.
Do the girls notice?
I refuse to believe that fucking Michael can get bitches.
Oh my god, the Uso plotline is coming back. It's gonna torment Michael next.
Michael, do you make it obvious that you've acquired? I mean, you considering Michael went what? Probably you guys probably do notice that Michael
like,
has something.
I mean, yeah, he holds
He's
it up.
looking
What?
What? What? He's just saying, someone must have gotten the wrong block or something.
What's
He's
that?
his hand on his chin, he's looking at it, putting up the light. Ah! Hey, Henrietta. Nothing.
She has an eyebrow raise. What?
Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Clearly isn't the thing.
Holding it behind his back.
For some reason, I imagine Nagito picking out of his hands, because for some reason, Nagito just became a giant in my mind compared to Michael.
I mean, that's not very hard.
It's not very difficult. Nagito's probably tall, like freakishly tall, but like in the lanky kind. He's Adam
Mm-hmm.
tall.
Yeah.
He's probably built like Adam, actually, now that I think about it.
Probably.
Has the same amount of luck, honestly.
I don't know. Mine's like bad. I don't know if mine's like a Rube Goldberg bad. It's like mine's still pretty awful, but it's like
You're not the
Nagito
ultimate
still
lucky
has it worse
student.
than me.
Yeah. Nagito has a cartoonishly bad.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I also have a fairly cartoonishly bad.
This is
Anyways, open this fucking
yeah.
letter, Michael.
What'd you say?
Open this fucking letter, Michael. I want to see it.
Hey, as he grabs it back.
Like, Nagito doesn't actually show any of it. Me, Lemon, need to know.
Alright, so don't make fun of me. But someone put this in my locker.
Henrietta's head kind of tilts.
Is it a mail bomb?
See, that's what I thought.
Is it like
Like,
your report card?
No, look, it points to the heart sticker.
Veronica sort of peeks out from behind Henrietta to look at the heart sticker.
Maybe a girl sent it?
See, I've heard in like TV that this kind of stuff happens, but like
Has it?
apparently,
As the only Japanese person here, I can say that this is actually a thing that happens.
this is a thing.
Yeah,
Like it's real.
it's possible.
Well, someone must have put it in the wrong one. As he looks at it,
What's the thing that you're referring to?
oh, I'm
Like,
pretty
he's
sure it's
talking
a
about
love
Nagito.
letter.
Her hand like holds up and like covers her mouth and like a
Yeah, see, exactly. Someone must have tried to put in something else and mixed up mine. Nobody loves me.
Well, is it
You shouldn't
fine?
say it. You shouldn't say anything like that.
romantically.
Yeah, we love you.
I do
We
not
love you
it.
platonically. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
because
we
you're a
just
stranger.
We just met. That's okay.
I wasn't talking. I wasn't talking. I was
no
talking
homo,
about.
no homo, bro.
No. Anyway, we love you platonically, Michael.
As the only other male friend you have, Michael. No homo.
Well, go on, open it up.
He reaches his hand into his into his fucking
just a crowd of Ava pilots.
Yeah.
No, he reaches his hand into his in his sweatshirt pocket. He looks around. Like, is anybody around?
There are a couple wet students here and there, like, but they're all like leaving.
Maybe she is somewhere else.
If you want.
He goes somewhere where there's no people around.
Just a gaggle of folk following Michael.
Yeah, we'll follow after him.
He looks around. There's nobody around.
Yep, just the pilots.
He pulls out his box cutter, cuts it open.
You pull your box cutter. You realize, oh wait, I left the blade with Goodman.
Sachiko pulls out a combat knife, opens it.
A fucking knife.
No.
Yeah, Mike is like, I took the fucking thing. As he grabs it and ching. Alright, here you go. Hands it back.
Thank you.
she hands it to Michael. Immediately says,
Lost.
I
It's
love
like it-
Nagito. Is that a fucking knife? And no one reassuring him.
It's a special situation.
Michael
What kind of special situation requires a fucking knife?
Michael
You're
pulls the letter out of the envelope and puts the envelope in his pocket as he opens it up.
As you pull out the letter, and it appears to be, what appears to be like repurposed school paper, written on like what would you'd probably find a 3-ring binder,
Mhm.
and it is written in very neat cursive handwriting. In the handwriting is downright beautiful. Reading, "Dear Michael."
He looks at it. Oh man, cursive Japanese.
Oh yeah, probably not cursive. What's the term? Like,
No, it's like cursive Japanese, and you need to get Nagito to read it out loud.
yeah, it's yeah. What's the term for like? I know there's like katakana, and then there's like the
It's
complicated one.
hiragana.
Hiragana. Yeah, it's probably hiragana.
Michael can't
It's
fucking
written
read
in-
it, so we need Nagito
Actually-
to read it.
No. I think actually this one's probably written in English.
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
Holy
no, this is written in cursive English.
He goes.
I can't.
Huh?
It's okay, guy. It's okay, guys. I got this.
He looks at it. Cursive English. As he reads it, he can read cursive English. He just can't read cursive Japanese. If that which doesn't exist.
Does anyone speak
Also, wait.
English in our school?
Raise his hand.
Well,
Yeah, we all three do.
Yeah, you do know that English is one of the required like taught classes, but like not
yeah.
like cursive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cursive is a crazy bit here.
All right. Hold on, read it.
Are you going to read it out loud?
I'm reading now.
I'm just imagining like fucking like Dear Michael, like it's that one fucking beginning to that. Was it like that Eminem video? Eminem's, like,
Dear
song.
Mario,
I wrote
I
you- I wrote
absolutely
you a call.
fucked up the cake.
As
Dr. Dre have been writing. No, shoot up Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in a basement.
Oh, so she's locked in the basement.
All right, Adam, go.
Dear Michael, you have given me so much joy in the time we've known together. You've been my shining sun and my gentle moon, a knight in shiny armor who's been my hero since the day we met. It's taken me a long time to gather my courage, but you've shown me how to be brave. I want to show my hero how I feel about him. Please meet me in classroom 207 at 7 p.m. tomorrow night so I can give you my truest feelings. Yours only, the girl closest to you.
He looks. He looks. He scratches his head.
Henrietta like tilts her head. Weird.
We're all looking over this fucking letter like the Stardust Crusaders looking at the Dio picture.
Henrietta like frowns and tilts her head. Wouldn't we be the girls closest to you?
Could be one of us.
He shrugs. I mean, yeah, we do live together. So I don't. He just looks confused. I don't
It would be
really talk to anybody, and this is definitely not Ayaka.
yeah, like out
I don't think
Out of
it's
all the-
Zoro.
of all like
Also, knight in shining armor. I don't know if I'm all of that. Like, you know, I want to be a knight. You know, I can be a knight, you know, but hero, I don't know.
Is it possible to hazard a guess through process of elimination?
Up to you.
See,
Like-
I Cody, right? I Cody am like, this is that fucking bitch who burned down the greenhouse, and she's trying to get Michael alone so she can like stab him or something.
I think you're paranoid.
I think you're overreacting.
Up to that.
bro really hit with the.
This is like last episode where like in the recap, like Cody just fucking dropped like the most ridiculous conspiracy theory about Henrietta causing the angels or LCL or something. Like touching plants.
Oh, that was funny.
But-
I thought I covered that one.
Fucking get Cody on the fucking What was his name again? I forgot his name.
Which one?
Some Alex. Alex something. Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Get him on the fucking Alex Jones podcast with Joe Rogan. Like in Evangelion, in like Adeptus verse.
It's like, are you sure they're not reptilian?
If you ask me, Joe, I think the angels are actually something that they created.
No. You see, they come from like underground, so clearly they're the dinosaurs that are under the hollow earth.
So you're gonna follow up on this, right?
Yeah, it'd be kind of rude not to.
I mean, good. You're not an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
I suppose the only thing would be just to wait and see them out.
He looks at it. Tomorrow. Mhm.
But the prom
I
is
gotta wait.
tomorrow.
I gotta wait for tomorrow. It's gonna eat at me all night.
It's just 24 hours. You can wait.
Girl closest to me. He scratches his chin.
I have a theory.
What do you think you're going to say to her?
I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know if. I don't know if I'd be good as like a boyfriend or something. I don't know.
I'm sure you'll do alright.
He's all red. Whatever. We'll just do something tomorrow.
You can figure out overnight.
He folds it back up, puts it back in the envelope, puts it in his pocket.
I'm sure you could make a wonderful name for someone.
He's super red.
Oh wait. Now I'll just say it now.
Nagito thinks about how he can't believe that Michael gets bitches and he doesn't.
Michael gets bitches. I'm just thinking. Go get him, Tiger. I'm gonna. So 7 p.m. tomorrow at classroom 207. I have a stupid idea.
What's your stupid idea?
I'm going. A part of me wants to is like, I guess
business. I'm the pilot of you too.
I'm the fucking god of war.
like I need to find like the reference image, but it's like my idea is, see, this could be legit, in which case I'll leave afterwards. However, if this is a prank, I'm going to hide in the ceiling.
Hide in the ceiling.
So you gonna assassinate fucking
Are you gonna fucking kill this girl?
No, fucking
this girl isn't good enough for Michael. I shall assassinate her.
No, Michael cannot be happy because I am not happy.
Listen.
fucking girl confesses to Michael. You're like, all right, that's the death penalty.
Time to die.
Listen. It's not, whenever I play Sachiko, my brain goes into weird places. I can only assume this is her speaking through me. This is simply her communicating with me.
Let's go home about it, have some dinner, and then we can think about it.
Knowing my luck, an angel's gonna show up tomorrow.
Oh, no.
As you guys go put on your shoes again and finally go home after that debacle, as Sachiko. After you put on, you sit down as you put on your shoes and immediately feel an intense, sharp pain in your foot.
I'm just gonna power through it.
I'm thinking to myself, like, is this bad luck or? So, let me check.
I'm just now fucking Sachiko's just like like wiggling her feet around like, what is that in there? Is that a rock?
I need some icy hot.
Sashiko, you take off your shoe as you see what appear to be a couple push pins stuck into the sole of your foot.
And now this ain't no accident. I can feel this. It's like, all right. Time for me to investigate. Somewhat. I ain't no. Listen. Henrietta will assume the benefit of the doubt. I do not. Who the fuck did this?
Sachiko, what's like? Oh my god, are those push pins?
What's the fucking what's the episode title for this one? Michael dates a yandere?
Well, if he's dating a yandere, don't worry. I'm taking her out back.
If I had a nickel for every time Cody had a date yandere in these games.
What was the first one?
Eve, technically.
She's a kudere.
She's a terrorist.
Nah,
She's a terrorist. That is not yandere behavior.
No, she's a bit yandere. She was a bit of yandere at least.
As you guys see Sachio just sitting with a couple of push pins just in her foot.
Holy
Whoa.
shit!
Looking into her other shoe, there appear to be push pins left in there as well.
Wait, hold on, everybody. Check your shoes.
I'm already wearing those shoes.
So Sachiko's like looking around, like, okay, let's see if there's any evidence of this crime scene. Let's see.
Does anybody else have push pins? First off,
None that you can find. It seems to only
Like
be Sachio.
Check Henrietta's shoes.
Nothing there.
Why is it me?
I'm already used to checking my shoes for push pins.
did you find any?
No. Probably because I didn't realize I was going to be here tonight.
Now Sachiko's kind of thinking to herself, like, this may be because I beat the shit out of Michael earlier. if it wasn't in Henrietta's shoes as well.
Okay, so it can't be Veronica because Veronica didn't know that.
Yeah, like it can't be. Like I was thinking, like it could have been Veronica, and then I pushed this in my shoes. Like, I don't think Veronica would do this.
She also didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
Your foot could be okay.
Yeah, Henrietta kind of like goes over to try to like help nurse it, like notice if there's anything bad with it. It should be fine.
It just broke the skin, that's all.
She nods.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm fine.
Hmm.
Just nothing a bit of bandaging won't handle.
Nice.
I'm more concerned about who did this.
These fucking assholes.
Hmm?
Only for 3 months. How many months has it been?
Since what?
Since Nagito had to leave.
Probably been like 5.
It's been about 5 months.
For 5 months, and they'll fucking change it.
Nagito? Is this something common?
Yeah, it happened to me too.
Huh?
Veronica like tilts her head, mouth whining in the slightest bit of surprise.
Why would people put push pins in your shoes?
Do you know who would do this?
Well, I can think of maybe a reason, but it's kind of.
I don't know. For me, nobody likes me. For you, I don't know who doesn't like me.
The
Maybe
weird thing about
someone holds a grudge over beating somebody.
AKA you, yes.
I was gonna say that, or maybe attempting to beat up Ayaka, but he shrugs.
But the thing that confuses me is that they waited this long to do it. Because usually it would be like a swift retaliation after I came back. I was here for a bit before then. And this only happened after you got the letter.
I think you're doing correlation as causation, nothing has anything to do with each other.
If it was to do with the letter, would this person not be upset at Henrietta as well?
Well, during my fit, I sort of, I hit Michael.
Mm,
Yeah, she wasn't having that good of a time. We had a duel for kendo. She hit me a lot and a lot. But she was just getting some anger out, so it's alright. She said she's sorry, so it's alright.
Yeah, we
I mean, I'm fine.
smoothed it over and hugged and everything.
Yeah.
That is good. I do not wish either of you to come to harm.
Luckily, I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. Though I seem to be the target of this.
Mm,
And there's and Sachiko is just gonna like double check, like, is there any evidence here?
I won't even have you roll. You can't find anything.
Damn it!
Just push pins in your shoes.
I'm dealing with a ninja here.
mm. Well,
Good.
perhaps we should simply all head home for now.
Yes.
Perhaps we can watch some movies that take our mind off of things.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna have
just
to
have
need a distraction for all this.
Yeah.
You can watch with us too.
We can have
Looking over to like Nagito.
Yeah.
a movie night.
I mean, no. Actually, no. Stop. I don't want to.
You doubled back.
You are welcome to join us. You are the fellow pilots. We are comrades in arms.
We all think about it.
As after a bit, there's a car pulls off as Emmy leans out the driver's window. Hey guys,
Oh my god,
here to pick you up.
you guys get a fucking car to pick you up every day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
usually it's some random nobody in agents though.
Yeah,
Actually, it's usually the maids who pick you up.
Oh, that's right. That's the maids. He's thinking of whenever we get picked up to go to the fucking
missions.
when you get picked up to go pilot an Ava, then it's just a guy. Veronica looks over at Nagito.
Actually, in the previous times it was a limousine.
Yeah, my maids usually come pick us up.
Nagito, are you okay? Your face seems red.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Very well.
Hop in, kids! And she slaps the side of the car with with her stump, essentially.
Shotgun.
As you guys all pile into the car. As Emmy's a bit of a reckless driver compared to Goodman or the maids. Goodman and the maids both drive pretty safe. Emmy drives sort of like Misato. It's a bit of a throw ride on there. As eventually, she comes to a stop at the at Goodman's house. As you guys climb out, you all feel a rumbling under your feet.
Oh, that earthquake.
As Emmy also holds onto the car. Jeez. Guess the earthquakes are picking up.
Isn't the
Read the
last
news
angel
talking
come from
about
the
it.
ground?
Mm-hmm.
As he looks off into the middle distance. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna definitely be an angel tomorrow.
Hmm.
Puts his hands in his pockets. Then I don't want to stay the girl up, but that's rude. As he closes his eyes and tilts his head back.
Well, as let me sort of scratch your chin, there shouldn't be. I mean, an angel appeared just 2 days ago, right? Angels usually wait a month.
Yeah.
Usually. as he puts his hands in his pockets. But knowing our luck.
Here,
You're
if
assuming
it'll help make you feel better, I'll make sure that from tomorrow onward, I'll make sure that Kodako and Pendleton are keeping good watch. I'll keep them watching for any blood type blues out there, you know? Doing intermediate scans and making sure the Ravens are doing so too. We'll be nice and thorough.
Okay.
Alright, you guys go hurry off to your movie, alright? Sachi, you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah.
You want to go for a ride for it?
That'd be nice. You guys can
Alright.
you guys can start the movie. I'll join up later.
As you guys get out of the car, as Veronica looks over at you, Nagito. Will you be joining us for the movie?
I don't know.
Very well.
As Veronica does not push the issue further. You think Nagito joins them, or?
Fair enough.
If you don't want to, I guess.
Stop guilt tripping me. God, I almost called you Astoria.
History.
Come on, Goodman. No, we have our differences.
Good.
It's a movie.
Good man.
Good.
It's Nagito.
Oh,
He's Nagito.
Sorry, I'm getting my fucking. I'm getting my fucking 11 characters.
Not
mixed up.
fucking.
my 11
Superimposing
charac-
Goodman over Nagito.
I'm mixing up my 11 characters.
There are
Come on,
3 of them now.
Nagito.
I am multiplying
Nag-
at a rapid rate.
Yeah, we've got Uro Yamada,
Three.
fucking Goodman, and Nagito Komatsu.
Did we leave Lemon in a fucking high moisture area?
He's multiplying here.
I'm like a mold.
Now, you see, I turned him into LTL and I shook up the can and put it into 3 separate cans. As those guys go off and have a movie, as Nagito just returns to his own room.
In my head, I'm just imagining Nagito fucking like in his room, and like he's next door neighbors with someone, and he just hears like Brock and Jin and like through the wall, and they're just playing games like, "Hey man, you can't fucking do that. It's cheating."
They're like Kang and Saitama playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you so good at this?
As meanwhile, Sachiko, you hop in shotgun with Emmy as Emmy drives back off down the road. So, what's up, kiddo?
Alright. I wanted to ask you earlier about the event that happened. The event that happened in London.
Yeah. Also, we can get some calmer music now. Calmer dialogue music. Like I said, I'm fine.
But how are you fine?
I don't suppose you'd believe that I'm just built tough?
I think I think we both know. I'm well aware of what heat does to the human body.
Hmm. Yeah,
Also,
nuclear reactor isn't something most people just sort of shrug off, is it?
no. Especially given the fact that your hat caught on fire.
Yeah, I do have to get that replaced still. It's starting to get to my hair, too. I'm gonna need to re-dye it soon.
I'm surprised more of your clothes didn't combust.
Guess I got lucky with that. It'll be a real pain to come out of that so indecent.
And there was the fact that you melted any snow you came into contact with.
Yeah, it was a little toasty.
And you recovered through all of that in about a week.
I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Emmy, I'm not stupid. That's not how people operate. That's not how people react to heat. That, that doesn't happen regularly.
Mm, yeah, yeah. Suppose it's too much to ask for just moving on from that, huh?
Jake said. I was also asking because I felt something similar happened to me.
Mention how, kiddo. Mm,
There was a few months ago. There was a fire in the greenhouse. We ran in to save Veronica. I made contact with the shelf that was collapsing. It was heated metal, right?
It was, yeah.
Heated metal against my bare hands. But as after I pushed it away, and when we exited, there wasn't anything. And well, I don't. I've been around a lot of fires before. The way to go through fire isn't through simply breathing it in or out, but I managed to just steady my breathing and walk through it. That's not normal.
no, no, it's not. She's still smiling, but it feels tired now. She does not look surprised by any of this, her face never expressing shock or anything like that, but almost more like resignation. She just looks a little tired, keeping her eyes on the road, still smiling, but it clearly not reaching her eyes anymore.
Is there any reason that you would know of?
There is. Yeah, there is.
And is there any way you're going to tell me?
I'm sorry, kiddo. I need you to believe me when I say you don't need to know. I'm not saying it to be an ass. I'm really not. But this is one of those things that's tough. Tough to bring up, tough to talk about. It's not something you want to go live in your life knowing, you know?
Still, even if it would be even if it would be dark to find out, I'd still like to know, but so I don't have to worry myself. And well, it's something positive. I could learn how to use it.
to use it.
I mean, you learned how to use it, didn't you?
Not all the way. I just
Still,
had it grow with me.
still. If it weren't for you, Evangelion would have gone nuclear. You helped a lot of people.
Other
So,
people would have done it without me.
and they would have
Kenny
died,
would have.
and he would have
Kenny
died.
would have been smart. He would have found a suit first.
I don't think we had any time for that, though.
No. Not without leaving a lot more destruction in its wake.
You saved a lot of people, Amy. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you downplay that. You're too quick to downplay yourself, you know?
Yes, old habits die hard. Yeah, I'm not exactly a normal person. Normal people can't take few bullet magazines to the stomach, taking a firing squad and getting back up after that and recovering a day later. Normal people don't run through a nuclear reactor. I don't know. I know, but I don't know.
Is it?
It's just the way I was born.
Hmm.
In something that's changed as I've grown.
Do you know if I'm anything like that?
She nods. You are. It's the same for you.
Does it? Does it relate to being in that place, or was that more coincidental?
With Holgraff? No.
Not.
He's got nothing to do with this.
And I suppose he just got lucky, fighting the both of us.
It wasn't luck, kid. It was a deliberate choice.
He sought us out.
Because we're tough. Because we're tougher than any normal soldier ever could be. It's worth 100 men on our own. Well, we can be, given the right training.
I suppose being the second leaderboard at age 15 isn't something that's regularly possible.
No. At your age, your muscles shouldn't have even fully developed. You should have been thrown around by the 20, 30-something men there. You were tossing them around like twigs, weren't you? Breaking arms, breaking legs.
Not.
Mastering fighting arts in a day. Athletic courses were nothing to you. Never running out of stamina, sprinting to the very end.
Not.
It's because you were born different than they were. Tougher. Stronger. More durable. You were born with an advantage. It's how we were meant to be. Holgraff just found a way to make use of it.
Like this kind of things. Are you in the same spot as me when it comes to knowing our parentage?
Used to be. Used to be. I think I liked it better when I didn't. Used to be a big old blank for me. Used to dream that one day I had a normal life. One day I used to have nice, loving parents, and just got the misfortune of being ripped away from them. Maybe some war took them. Maybe some natural disaster. No. Believe it or not, I hate to say it, but I think Holdraff was the better option between the two.
Asgore just kind of like grips her shoulder.
I hate saying that. Devils on the right of me, demons on the left. That's why I want you to be different, Sachi. I don't want you to have to worry about a mystery in your past, a nightmare in your present. I want to give you something that's something other than that. I want to give you at least a few months of being you. That's why I don't want you to learn about all this. It's okay to just be someone for a while. You don't need to worry about why you can do anything. You don't need to worry about why you're like this. It's okay to just close your eyes and enjoy the moment.
I understand, but that's I simply can't be satisfied with that. It's less about me having to be normal. It's more me just knowing the truth. I want to learn the truth. I need to learn at some point. Especially when back then I nearly lost myself and hurt someone. I want to know what I can and can't do. So even if the truth's gonna hurt me, it'd still be better than living in the dark.
Sachi, on some level you already know. You're not like other people. You're not as fragile as most fleshy bodies are. You're stronger than them, faster, tougher. Wouldn't it be easier to just call yourself a good athlete? Do you really want to find some label to put on yourself like this?
No. I've never been a good liar, have I?
And don't worry about finding the truth. Just enjoy life. It doesn't make you happy.
That's the thing, though. You're just gonna find me eventually, isn't it?
So, despite my damnedest efforts,
Unfortunately, we seem to be cursed with bad luck. So it'll find me one way or the other. But Well, I'm not blind, though. I can tell you're not. I can tell this is painful for you. So I'm going to loosen my grip just a little bit. I know the truth will find me eventually, but I suppose just for now, I'll try to just live for now. But I just want to tell you this. You really shouldn't have to suffer this pain of knowing alone. Wouldn't it be better if you had someone to know with you?
Sachi, you're too good for your own. You're too nice for your own good, you know. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes.
Simply not how I am.
Yeah, I know.
Just looking at you, I know that it hurts. So even if I lived my life completely in the dark, I don't want you to suffer in the light. Not alone, at least.
If you're so determined to seek answers, I still can't be the one to tell you. I can't give up on my goal. I can't be the one to break that dream for you. But if you're so determined, if you need that answer, the truth, talk to Goodman. Goodman knows. He'll be the key. Every last scrap of info on you. He'll be the one who figures it out.
Okay. Hey,
Talk to Goodman. Yes, Sachi?
You want to watch Lord of the Rings with us?
Sure, kiddo. I'd be happy to. When you talk to Goodman, ask him about Holgrath. And whatever you do, don't tell Takemi about this.
I figured he wouldn't like that.
Don't tell Takemi about this conversation. Don't tell Takemi that I sent you to Goodman. Don't tell Takemi about anything Goodman tells you.
I understand.
I know you're a bad liar, but just this once, do your best to keep him in the dark, okay? He may not look it, but he's the gullible sort. If you tell him something, he'll believe it.
I could also distract them.
What, with a surprise hug?
Maybe.
He's not really had those in a while. The only person who gives him hugs anymore is me nowadays.
Well, now he'll get hugs from both of us.
That he will. To be honest, I think he might be suffering even more than I am. wish I could give him a happy ending. Just
You,
for once, let him rest.
you say that. You still owe me that. You still owe me that time off with him. Like, Sachi like pouts. You sent that a few months ago, and you still haven't done anything.
Sorry. I'm not the best about my schedules. Things
Pout.
come up.
Pout. At this rate, I'll
Huh?
have to see it myself.
I'm sure if you barge in his office, he'll have trouble saying no to you.
Okay, then.
I'm sorry, Sachi. I'm sorry that the only way I could do all this for you is by taking you from one war and putting you in another.
Don't be.
I just wanted you to be able to live a normal life. The only thing I could do was take you out of. I don't even know if this is a better option.
Emmy feels a hand on her shoulder. That's enough doom and gloom for one day. Come on. We have a movie to watch, or movies. They're very long.
Right. As you pull back in the Goodmans to like the narrative apartment building, as the two of you head up to Goodman's apartment, as the door opens as you two walk in. The lights are all dim as everyone is like sitting on the couch. Goodman has a little bowl of ice cream to himself. Henrietta, Michael, and Veronica are always sitting on the couch under a little blanket. As everyone you see, both Tamashiros walk in.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hey everyone!
Come on, you're late. The movie's starting. It's
No,
already
it's
started.
fine.
You're gonna miss all the Shire.
Scooch.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I've already seen Lord of the Rings 12 times.
What?
Yeah,
This will be my first. This will be my
pretty sure
first.
this. Your first time? Probably first of many. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be my 14th.
Yeah.
Henrietta's still has her face like ready to be covered whenever the orcs
Island?
or the fucking Nazgul show up.
Yeah.
This is just Scooch. Come on, we're losing daylight. We have a lot of movie to go through.
As Emmy plopped down next to you.
It's light though.
As gonna do this fucking ice cream haze.
I'll probably follow up on this later because for the sake of time.
Good afternoon to you too, Mr. Goodman. As
It's night though.
you guys watch the movie as midway through, like as you're watching, Michael, Veronica sort of sort of leans over towards you. So, did you think about the love letter?
Huh?
Sorry, it's been on my mind.
Oh. He looks a bit confused. Why?
I've never encountered anything like that over in Boston. Something like that is special, don't you think?
Yeah, it definitely is special. As he scrunches up his face. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Guess it just depends on the person. If it's somebody I don't know, then I mean that's different than somebody like one of you guys giving it to me.
Are you hoping it's one of us?
Huh? It gets like redder. Not what I said.
Well, it's just how you phrased it.
I'm just saying. I'm not good at this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
She tilts her head inquisitively.
Hmm. Very well.
This is the wrong guy to open up about this kind of stuff. This is the first time this has happened to me.
Hmm. And it is a special occasion, yes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a confession, You want to date somebody, and dating usually means, I guess the end goal is, you know,
She stares blankly at you.
And I know. And end goal of dating?
getting married. Things all red.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
That's the end goal,
yes.
right? It's like, I mean, it's a lot to take in.
I'm familiar with the concept of marriage, yes.
What's marriage?
See, it's like a flow chart. It's like this goes to this.
Hmm. I suppose so. Hmm. I have not heard much about marriage. Hmm. I don't believe I've ever met anyone who was married before.
Well, I mean, your parents probably. If you had to.
Oh, right.
She just sort of looks away.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's nothing. Do you know what marriage is like?
Not really. I mean, my parents were, but like, he shrugs. It's not like I was, he shrugs.
Hmm.
Really understands. I can just, from the outside in.
Let's see. Is it alright if I take a nap? That jet lag is strong.
Yeah, permission from me.
You were so excited to show the movies. I didn't want to disappoint you.
If you're tired, you're tired. I'm not gonna force you to watch it. If you're tired and you're miserable, it's just gonna make the movie bad.
I am not miserable.
Or, well, uncomfortable.
Mm.
For your speech.
I do not think I could be miserable when I'm with my friends. You,
Big ass grin.
Satiko and Henrietta, you make things much better.
Yeah, friends are pretty cool.
They are.
As Veronica sort of cuddles back into the blanket, as she just leans back against the couch, as she drifts off to sleep.
You sure she doesn't? You sure she doesn't lean on Michael?
No, she goes into the couch.
Sinking into the couch.
Sinking into the couch.
Damn it! Now my theory's out of whack. There's no way she would know how to be subtle.
Michael's just sitting here, and he's just like thinking to himself, "Man, I can fight angels, but I cannot deal with this stuff."
And the fucking he can fight angels, but what he can't fight is his love life. Wow, wow.
like I'm thinking of myself. Like there's like a series like it's Veronica, but no, it can't be. She doesn't know how to be subtle. But it could be Veronica, but no, it can't be.
I think it's Veronica. Like I think it's very clearly Veronica.
What'd you
Yeah,
say? What'd you just call me?
it's because I'm just thinking like, okay, well, what do you what do you mean she doesn't lean on Michael? That's not right.
It's a
That ain't right.
Fucking yank
poster.
over there. No, this can't be.
Okay, we need a fucking. It's like a fucking poster for instead of Hey Smith, it's Hey Michael.
Like the one thing is like, okay, why aren't you leaning on him though? Like you don't know how to be subtle. Like of course you lean on him if you like him. Like come on, do that.
I don't know. You don't know.
As we will end the session here for today.
Really?
Damn it.
Michael doesn't get.
We have so much
closer.
time.
Do we? I mean, it's
Yeah.
like 1 in the morning.
We have like an extra hour.
You guys want to keep going?
We need to see
It
this
seems like
end.
it does. Okay, I was thinking of splitting it into a two-parter because we still have like a lot of like. There's still a lot of Goodman stuff that needs to happen.
Okay.
Like there's like a
Okay.
session's worth of Goodman content that still needs to happen.
Okay, that's fair then. Because I thought you were gonna cut it off, and the next one would be the next Angel battle.
No, next one is
Okay.
part 2 of this episode essentially
Okay.
because we didn't get
Hey,
through
man,
everything I
just-
wanted to do with this episode.
Okay,
Hey
if you want
man,
to,
just hey man,
yeah,
just we could do the Goodman stuff that time then.
That's true. We could do
Yeah,
the
like-
rest of the pilot stuff tonight, and then next episode is just the Goodman episode.
Solo Goodman,
Goodman
episode. Goodman
Another-
solo.
We probably
Featuring
probably do
Jin-
a lead in of the Goodman to whatever comes next after Goodman.
Yeah.
Actually,
Fucking-
there's still a lot of pilot stuff too. Yeah, no, probably next episode will just be another social session.
yeah. Because like, the thing I had worried was I thought it was next episode was gonna be the Angel episode, but if it's like that, then yeah, I'd be fine for splitting it.
I'd say it's up to like Cody and Yank, is that this would be the one that's keeping you guys up late. You guys good with staying up late for a little more pilot content?
Look, man. I need
Shit.
answers.
You need answers.
He said, "I don't need sleep. I need answers."
I kind of want to leave you in suspense, wondering who Michael's secret admirer is.
It's like it's like I want. Because on one hand, it's like time. Because I'm trying to think of like, man, it's hard. Shit's hard. Because if it was like fucking angel etc., I could be to say like, no, we ride. But I could be so down for a cliffhanger, but it'd also be.
I think I want to leave it as a cliffhanger here. I
We
think I
got
want to
an
leave it.
entire hour.
It's fine. Listen, you must remember, you are the DM. Your word is law.
I want to leave it. I want to leave it as cliffhanger here because I think next time, I think if I leave it here, next time I will have just enough social session content to make it
Full.
just make it a nice full session.
Because the way we're doing it, if we do it fully here, the next session's gonna be short. But if we cut it off here, the next session will be like a full one.
Mm-hmm. Next session will be a nice full session, and also I think if I kept going, it'd be a weird, too much of a tonal shift. I think the conversation with Emmy and the conversation between Veronica and Michael is a good place to end this episode.
Nah,
Next
bro, I
episode-
love abrupt tonal shifts. Do it.
No, next episode we'll have.
I
think
love
next episode will
whiplash. I
flow.
love my spine being out of place.
I think it will flow a lot nicer if I just do a full.
see.
Yeah. Next episode will be. I think it'll be a lot nicer if I just do a full thing. It'll be primarily Goodman focused, but there'll still be some pilot stuff. It'll be like half pilot, half Goodman.
And also,
Featuring Jin Bowman from the Adeptus Evangelion series.
now, also, I'm just fucking thinking to myself, like, all right, I'm gonna be hiding in the ceiling, and if it's a girl that breaks Michael's heart, I'm gonna drop down there. And if it's Veronica and Michael breaks her heart, I'm gonna jump down there and get you, Michael.
fucking Michael is like it's some like bad girl or whatever, like, and it doesn't work out. Sachiko fucking air assassinates Michael to put him out of his embarrassment.
It's like,
It's like that comic where the dude has a fucking. It's like, what's that red dot in your forehead? Oh yeah, that's that's the sniper I have trained on me. So if I ever mess up and embarrass myself, he kills me and puts me out of misery. And then he trips and falls on the stairs.
okay, wait. Okay, the weirdest fucking thing I just got reminded of. Like, remember the fucking PayPal episode in iCarly? Like, where Sam fucking hung upside down to shoot Spencer. That's how I just imagine Sachi's gonna
remember
come out.
Yeah, I don't remember that episode.
I'm keep trying to think of it, like, cause like I think I could do more, but it would be quite the tonal shift.
Mhm.
I love Whiplash. Hi.
Whiplash.
I don't care.
Mm.
I live life on tonal shift. I'm fucking Henrietta.
Wait. See, we're fuckers. We're so whiplashed up in this shit. We're fucking Johnny Test.
I think
You
it's
know-
good. No, like we love Whiplash here, but every fucking thing we do is tonal Whiplash. It's good. It's good to have
Yeah.
tonal consistency.
You know, I think just this once, I think I do want to end it here. I think that's gonna be my final decision. I want to end it here.
Yeah,
And
it's
next
good-
episode, I want to do. We'll get into the next stuff. Next episode will not have a different name. It'll just be a Hero's Weapon Part 2.
Yeah, like it's good. It's good to know. It's good to be normal. God damn it.
A Hero's Weapon, Part 2.
Yeah.
Am I the hero? And is my
was-
box cutter the weapon?
This was a Hero's Weapon Part 1. Next episode is a Hero's Weapon Part 2. And then at the end of next episode, we'll get another next time on.
Yeah.
Cool, man, next time.
Movement next time.
We
It's funny that this was intended to, as the name probably implies, be a Michael episode, but it turned into mostly a Sachi episode. Sachi and Henrietta episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sachiko fucking stealing my shit.
Don't worry.
Besides-
Next
besides-
time, a
Nah, I'm
Michael
fucking with you.
episode, and also a bit of a Goodman episode. And, well, honestly, it's more of a Michael and Nagito episode.
Nagito.
Yeah,
It's me, Nagito. I'm also here.
I love Nagito. I love bringing Nagito back.
Nagito literally is just the fucking wet cat.
Stopping wet cat.
I remember I brought up the idea of bringing Nagito back to Lemon, and he was so excited.
I was excited that suffering could continue on the boy.
Yeah.
The suffering will continue until morale improves.
The suffering will continue until luck improves.
Like either way, I was gonna like save asking Goodman until next session because to save on time.
Mhm.
But so you know what? It's good. More content for Goodman. Glory to Nerve.
Lloyd and Nerve.
And he is talking about shit that I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know now. She's beaming it into your head. You know now.
She's like, oh yeah, Goodman probably knows. Goodman probably
Very good
knows.
question. What the fuck is Emmy talking about? I love going, I do?
I do?
I do?
No, it's like the Sailor Moon gif where he grabs his head. It's like Goodman knows. Goodman eating ice cream. Ah!
Tamashiro!
Just Goodman getting the knowledge, forbidden knowledge, beamed into his head without his consent.
Oh, yeah. 300 experience for you all.
Oh, we're getting experience.
Just the
So
session.
we should
the session
be
did end.
at 5,500, except for
Yeah, 5,500.
Goodman, that fucking greedy ass motherfucker.
And yes, Nagito, you do also get this experience.
How much? 300?
300.
Goddamn. I'm crazy. I'm built like crazy. I'm insane. I'm wild. I'm shit. I'm shit all over the place.
I'm shitting, I'm fucking, I'm pissing,
You
I'm...
know what? I should send you back to Boston.
Goodman getting all of Sasha's backstory beamed into his head without his consent. I love social sessions. I love social sessions.
So that's pretty good.
I still think it's really funny. Every time, she's only shown up twice, but every time I'm very happy with playing Director Klaus because I'm just happy with how well I'm able to play her.
You just love being evil. And by
Yeah.
evil, I mean being a bitch.
I think it's the fact that she's able to show up and perfectly make everyone around her go, "Oh, I fucking hate this bitch."
It is, you know, the satisfaction of, yes, they've served their purpose. They have the reaction I wanted.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's satisfactory.
Like, listen, man, the day I make a fucking villain that you guys all despise is the day I'll be over the moon.
Next episode, or next week, I want another Eva.
Yeah.
Another Eva.
That's fair.
I would like to be greedy and take Evangelion.
As if we don't have a fucking Ava session every week.
Mm-hmm.
What? We need session time, Adam. When I'm done, you can have what's left. There's never any left.
When I'm done with this campaign, you can have what's left.
There won't be any left. There's never any left. It's Evangelion. It's a one and done.
This is gonna be an 86 episode fucking series. I didn't know that was right.
We're up
That's
to
so-
we're up to 27 planned episodes now, due to after this break.
Like,
I'm estimating we'll end around 30.
like Lemon, you say,
We're
like,
gonna be at 42.
Lemon, you say that. That's the Auto experience. And then we'll leave, and then we'll all like finish this campaign, and then we'll make we'll make a Godzilla campaign, and then we'll be peak.
Make a Godzilla one shot.
No, no, wait, guys, Kaiju number 8, let's go.
As I said, I'm planning on this. The original draft was 24 episodes, and anytime like we have to add an episode, I just add one to the counter.
That's what I thought.
Wasn't it 26, like, session 1?
Yes, 24 was the original before we had any sessions.
Hmm.
And then 26 was like quickly like, okay, I cannot fit all of this in 24. I'm gonna make it 26. And then again, it just kept sort of spiraling from there. My estimation is that we'll have a total of 30 by the end. There is content for 27 planned, counting our next two-parter. This is episode 11, I believe, right?
It's like 12, I think, actually.
This is 12.
Oh, 12,
Well,
okay.
technically, last episode would have also been episode 12, and this is episode 13.
Oh, it was episode 13?
Because session 11 was 2 sessions.
Right, you're right. That's why my math is off. The two-parters. So this is episode 13?
Mhm.
That's when will be episode 14. Okay. Oh wow, I'm a little bit behind schedule actually.
Hurry it up.
I'll have to hurry it up.
Hurry
I'm
your
a little
ass
behind-
up. Hurry your
I'm a
ass
little
up.
behind my planned Ava schedule.
Yeah, you know, like I can't wait for us to like finish Ava, and then like we do like 1 and 2 like more Adam things, and then he just announces, okay, we're doing the rebuilds. Everyone, you're revising your characters, but make them slightly different. And let's boogie. And this,
You're all IT technicians?
in this, you see, in this timeline, I'm part of the Tamashiro project.
I was about to say an Undead Unlock spoiler, but me just saying I was about to say an Undead Unlock spoiler means that
Speaking of
Mike
speaking
gets
of
what I was
undead,
about to say.
Speaking of undead, why is Zob 100 trending right now?
Because it's still going on.
Oh,
And you
I
know
guess because Toonami is airing the finale
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And some of these people online are like, I don't know if they're like 13 or something.
Damn.
The
God damn
posts
it.
they're making are fucking
No.
weird. So,
No. Not my.
no.
No.
This is the kind of post that I'm seeing about the final episode.
I'm in the recording
No.
now.
No.